So are we live? Yeah, I think we're live. Let's go. Well, hello everyone. I don't know if anyone's watching right now, but if anyone is, welcome to the stream. Thank you for watching. My name is Taj Mahal, and it's been a while since I've uploaded really anything to this channel. So, might as well do a live stream, right? I hope you all have been doing well. Whether that be if you're watching this live or if you're watching this after the fact. And yeah, Monday Night Live, it's back. It is back. And this is just one of many programs that are going to be coming to to this channel. So I want to thank you all for tuning in for this very first new program on this channel. And yeah, for many of you, you might not know what Monday Night Live is, or even that it was something. So I'll actually just give a little context about what I've been doing over the past few years, and rather what I have not been doing over the past few years. First off, I'd like to say, if you are watching, I'm not seeing anyone watching right now, but there is a delay, so it's possible that I might just not be seeing that. By the way, I'm going to give a shout out to Roman's TWR Empire above anything else, because it's because of him that the stream is happening. He sent me a link to this wonderful service called StreamYard, and it works wonderfully. It works wonderfully, and just like Hangouts, which is what I was used to prior to this. And yeah. Anyway, I'll go into the history now. I joined the Greater Thomas community in 2012. I remember specifically when I joined it. It was when Rob, or Wooden Railway Reviews, released his announcement for the Thomas Wooden Railway competition. And I was just inspired by that. I was going to do an installment. I was going to do an entry into that competition. But being that I collected Thomas Take-Along as opposed to Wooden Railway, I thought I wasn't eligible. It turned out that I didn't go over the guidelines as well as I should have, because there were numerous people who used other brands, such as Ertl. I believe there are even a few entries that were using Trackmaster or Tomy that were entered into the competition. And I just negated this. I looked over it. I possibly could have gotten a few more followers then, but you know, one can dream, one can dream. But anyway, that's what sparked my interest really in the community and my awareness of me being able to participate. Before then, I had watched videos by Kikray, watched videos by Smudger Sir Handle, videos by users like Thomas10123, all of those great old channels, Percy number 6. And I just thought that these were people who, you know, made videos, and that was what they did, and there was very little interaction between them and the community. So realizing that there was this community was quite revelatory to me, and that was really what inspired me to pull the trigger and create a channel all the way back in September of 2012, nearly 8 years ago. Wow. Let's see what day that falls on. I'll see if it's a Monday, then I'll definitely live stream then, of course, if my schedule is open. But after that, I became involved in the community in various different ways. I started working on the TWRC wiki. I started working on Enterprising Engine 93 wiki. I actually created Enterprising Engine 93 wiki. And since then, I have returned, just in the past month, to both of those. And it's been a really great, full circle experience for me. And it was around that time when I started to talk to people like Mr. MPS 2002, people like Roman's TWR Empire, people even like LNER Flying Scotsman, who were active on the community wiki. And it really gave me a nice outlet, to talk to people. And I posted a few videos on my channel, of course, throughout that period, such as Teddy the Tank Engine, which will be coming back, I hear. amongst other things. But for the most part, my main social outlet was through the wikis, which is a weird thing because people don't think of that as a social media system, but for me it was. So anyway, from that, one day I got an invite from somebody. I don't remember who. I think I might have actually asked a few people, if I'm correct, like, oh, who are some people to talk to in the community? And it was the group I became very much associated with. This community has separate communities inside of it, I guess you could call it. And one of them was this group which had people like Roman, who I mentioned numerous times before, Hero of the Japanese Train, Matt, Lego Lover 117, Train King James, WinRS Sam, Jacob Jira, and various other users who came and went as time went on. But that was the main group that I stayed in for a while. And through there, it's been a wonderful experience socializing with all of these wonderful community members. But one of the things that came of that, as well as my work on Enterprising Engine 93 Wiki, was that I was able to start writing. I was able to learn that I had a passion for writing scripts, I had a passion for coming up with ideas. And sorry if my mouth's making a lot of sounds. I just had a smoothie, so don't want it to be too formal this first episode. But through that, I ended up working on Mr. MPS's, I think it was his third series, Submarine Tales. And I got very close to him and to other people who worked on that series, such as Milk Tanker Media and Turtles and Thomas, who was just coming up the ranks in the community when that show was going on. And it eventually got canceled because MPS had interests that were elsewhere. And I had interests that were elsewhere as well. But a lot of those interests I put into the series, funnily, I don't know, sorry. Messing up the words already. And but anyway, I created some characters and helped create characters that I liked. I liked the personalities, I liked the quirks, I liked the interactions that they had with other characters. And I decided, hey, I'm going to make my own series. And that series was going to be titled Sultans of Sodor. Now, this was not the first series I attempted. I attempted a Kikre-esque series way back in 2013. Never got off the ground. But I will say this. If anybody wants Enterprising to voice any character in their series, make him voice Birdie, because he did a very good Birdie. And I don't think I've seen him voice Birdie in any other series. So I hope you don't mind, Matt, my high recommendation of your business and your acting talent. But anyway, from there, I decided to write the series a bit in the ilk of Sudrine conflict, in the ilk of Enterprising Engines, even in the ilk of Bertram Old Warrior series, which is funny to bring up because he just came back. Hopefully that doesn't date this episode too much. Once again, this is a live stream, so but yeah, I decided to write this really ambitious series which involved 13 seasons and 26 episodes per season, and it was never going to get off the ground. But I kept on tricking myself, thinking, oh yeah, this is going to get off the ground, this is going to be the best show ever, and it just didn't happen. It didn't work out because I did not recognize that I was still writing for Thomas Wooden Railway in some way. I was writing for Thomas Wooden Railway when I had Take-A-Lon and Take and Play, which is a very different brand. Take and Play, I think, undeniably is actually Take-A-Lon is more cartoony than Thomas Wooden Railway already, and Take and Play is even more cartoony than Take-A-Lon. So I was a little bit down the river on that one. And we have another viewer. I just saw we have another viewer. Yay! But anyway, as I was saying, I just realized I remembered something. Sorry if I'm interrupting my life story here, my really depressing life story. But I've just remembered that I can't comment on my live stream on my computer. I'm using a laptop right now. For some reason, it doesn't leave comments there. So forgive me if I'm delaying, if I'm reacting delayed to everything. But anyway, I came up with this really large story and I realized I can't materialize this. So I started Sultans all the way back in 2015, Sultans of Sodor. That was the title of the series. And I consistently worked on it through this year, literally January of this year, when I finally decided to pick it up after another 6-month hiatus where I just said, I can't do this. And it turned out that last time was the final time. I realized that this was a series that was just too big and too momentous for me to do at this point. I'm not saying that those stories are gone forever, but I am saying that if you need any story ideas, you can call me up. Because a lot of them are most likely not going to get used. I grew out of Thomas slowly. I didn't wake up one day like some people do and they just have this revelation where they're like, I'm not into Thomas anymore. But it was about in actually May of last year, so about a month ago. About a year ago, when I decided and I recognized that, hey, I'm not really into this brand anymore. Because I just lost interest in the show, and I didn't like the direction the show was going, and they certainly didn't like the direction the merchandise was going, aka nowhere. They were not making merchandise. But so I just decided to kind of throw my towel in and take a break from, trying to make content. And eventually I realized that that was because of A, a lack of drive, and B, a lack of real competition. Because I feel like the community is always better when there's somebody criticizing, not drama, but like criticizing in that, critiquing somebody else's videos in your head, and you're like, hey, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I'll use that. They could have done this better. I'll improve upon that. And then you have a whole new series and it just gets better and better. That was lacking, and I felt like maybe that was why I left. So I decided to come back, and I discovered this large amount of content here that I was just dismissing and overlooking over the past few years. And that just really gave me inspiration. Also, the fact that we're all stuck inside. Once again, if you're watching many years down the line, for some context, we're in the middle of the COVID-19 containment process. So that's fun. Who am I kidding? Nobody's going to be watching this video years from now. There's barely anyone watching it now. Thank you to our 2 viewers who are still remaining. I'll put something in the chat for you guys. Say, hi, everyone. And there might just be one person, actually. It might just be me viewing on both devices. But if anybody else is watching, make sure to comment. So point being is that I'm coming back now. I've been reinvigorated. I have a newfound passion in the franchise. And I have a new series coming this way that I've already started working on. I have some script ideas done. I've even got some filming done, which is more than I can say about Sultans. Actually, I'll make some context. As of right now, the title of the series is still Sultans of Sodor. It might change, but I like the name of that series. I like that series name. I think it's it rolls off the tongue, and it sounds like Dire Straits, which is also a plus to me. But currently it's 12 episodes planned. I have 12 episodes planned, and they're going to take place in 1969, so just after Duke the Lost Engine in the Railway Series timeline. So I hope you all tune in for that when that gets made. I think that the first episode, my goodness, I think the first episode should be out by the end of June. So that gives you a template. And I'm going to try to get the episodes out more frequently. Anyway, I've been rambling on for about 15 minutes now about myself. Now you're probably wondering, what the heck does this have to do with Monday Night Live? Is it just a bad joke? Well, funny enough, it did start that way. Way back in 2014, I decided to do a live stream on Monday, believe it or not. And I wanted to have some friends on, do a Skype call practically in front of a live audience, which is what most live streams back in the day were, just live streams in front of a live audience. Just live. I'm really bombing. Sorry, guys. They were just Skype calls in front of a live audience, and eventually the novelty wore off. But it was a good it's a good time to hang out. Point being, and actually, I'm sorry if I'm interrupting myself. I just looked at my about section, and I still have the episode list for my original series, which I started in 2013. So that's the one even before Sultan. So go check that out if you want a good laugh. Thank you for Thomas and Duck for the creative title of Percy's Second Predicament. If you're watching this, hi. Thank you for the title. Sorry, I didn't make the episode. Might work it in the future. But anyway, we lost interest in the Monday Night Live concept. But when it came back, I decided, hey, here's this old live stream I did, and what about if I make this a reoccurring series? So that's what this is going to be. This is going to be a reoccurring series where I do a live stream like once every month, or multiple times during the month. Most likely during the summer months. It's going to take up more time, but it's going to encompass lots of things. There's going to be interviews that are going to be on here. We're just going to have some parties, group chats, roundtable discussions about upcoming and ongoing news in the community, and just lots of other fun stuff. And of course, updates about my content, because I need to get my plug in there. But anyway, I hope this visual is not too boring. Me with my profile pic and the sound like circle getting larger and smaller as I keep on talking. This is getting quite boring, but I promise I'll have some other people on in just a moment. And I want to thank everyone who is tuning in right now once again. So I just am going to go over some rules of what to expect in this live stream. If you're watching in the chat, and I'll be probably posting this a few times, I don't want any foul language for the first hour. And don't worry, we're only 17 minutes through. So if you are swearing or anything, please keep that to a minimum. Part of the reason why I'm doing this is because I've noticed lots of younger users are having harder times of finding out information about older Thomas users. They don't really get to see who they are, because a lot of the time that's on Twitter. And quite frankly, I have a love-hate relationship with Twitter, so I'll just put it at that. Not exactly the most friendly place for young Thomas fans like me when I first came to the community. Back when I came to the community, there are only a few ways where I could discover stuff about my favorite users. For example, Keekrate. The most I learned about him before I joined was that was from a live stream, actually, a live stream interview that he did with Mr. MPS 2002 over Skype way back in the day, which is of course not up because I don't think any of his videos are up, which is a shame. Which is a shame because they were very good. Just take my word for it. And so that's part of it. I want you to get to know these users a little bit better during this live stream, and I hope you enjoy overall. Because, and once again, if you have that urge, don't worry. After 7 o'clock tonight, Central Standard Time, you are free to go, So anyway, I'm going to just take a little break right now. Feel free to comment in the chat if you have anything you want to say. And if you have any people you want to have on in the future, make sure to put those in the comments if you're watching this once again in the future. Oh, wow, in the future, so long from now. Man, this is going to go down as really timeless content right now. In the future, they will be teaching the stories of Monday Night Live in the history classrooms. But anyway, I'm just sending a link to one of my good friends, one of my really long-time friends, who was on not one, not two, but 3 episodes of Monday Night Live. All 3 episodes of Monday Night Live back in the day. I just sent him the link over Twitter if he's watching, so make sure to check that out. And hopefully he'll be joining us very soon. I see we have our 1 viewer back. So yeah. Anyway, I just am awaiting his arrival, which is imminent. And as soon as I hear his voice, or as soon as I see him coming, or well, really as soon as I see him reading the post, I'll introduce him. Anyway, I'm just gonna check down the chat, see if anything's coming. Actually, another thing I actually want to say is that my channel probably actually got disrupted because of because of a live stream. I did a Sultan's kickoff live stream and nobody showed up. So that kind of, that's not the most motivating thing. But that's fine. That's fine. Let me see if we have anybody who I thought I heard something. I thought I heard a clicking sound, I think. So yeah. And we have some more shares on Twitter. Once again, thank you everyone who is sharing the link and promoting this. It's crazy because out of all the guests I'm going to have on tonight, I actually am the oldest user. I've been on here since 2012, and well, I think there's only 2 members who were in the community preceding the previous episode. So anyway, digging into the archives a little bit for all of that. I'll put some timestamps down in the chat for people who are watching this after the fact, so you can jump around. I think that goes without saying, most likely now, but some timestamps will most likely be heavily used. So anyway, I'm going to give my special guest, he has a 5-minute lead as of right now, and now that's down to well, actually, he had a 5-minute lead. I sent him the link 5 minutes ago. Can't even get my information right. I'm talking to myself. I'm a crazy person. But I sent him the link about 3 minutes ago now, and he has 2 more minutes before I eventually spread it to all of our guests. So if you're watching, make sure to check your Twitter DMs. I sincerely hope you can join. Now, let's go. I'm not seeing anyone still in the chat. A bit redundant here, not too much to talk about, but I'm going to talk as much as I can because I'm auditioning to be a sports broadcaster. That's not true. Anyway, since I am just talking in circles right now, I will want to just give some shout outs to some people who helped me come back. I must say, Turtles and Thomas, your series Turtles or Riddles was really inspiring to me, despite having a very hilarious title. Very much intentional, though. Very much intentional. And I I need to thank Roberto, which it's funny because I got my username from Roberto. No, not username, my nickname, Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal. I got that from Roberto, and now he's back. He's doing Roberto's records on Thomas. What is it called now? I can't even remember it now. It's Thomas the Tank Engine Community Radio. It was formerly known as Thomas Wooden Railway Community Radio, And before then, it was just known as community radio. But anyway, his radio show has been really inspiring to me. So I want to just give him a shout out and a thank you. And with that being said, the time is now going to be right now 6:25. And so that means that our special guest no longer has a lead. I'll tell you about why I was going to have him on later, but I'm just going to share the link right there. I'm going to see if people can join. So I'm going to see who joins. They'll probably be joining momentarily. It takes a while to get logged in. But yeah, once again, using StreamYard here, and might add some new visuals. Once again, this is when the parties are really getting started. Before then, it was just a bunch of chatting and so on. So, yeah. Once again, this is not an official episode of Monday Night Live, which is hilarious because what even is a real episode of Monday Night Live right now? But this is the first episode. We're not necessarily going to be using the same format that we typically use. I'm going to be a little bit more stringent on that in the future. It's going to be a little bit like halfway in between what Skype calls are like and Percy's ever-present past. So there's a little hint for you, a little bit of something to feed the wild animals. I'm so patronizing. I love it. Just kidding. I don't help. But yeah, we have one like. Thank you to whoever liked the stream. We have currently one watching, and that is not me because I just found out that can't be me. So anyway, let me see. I'm going to share the link on Skype as well. So there's the guest link. I'm going to put that. What? There we go. I copied it to Skype as well. I have a feeling I'm going to regret that, posting it to Skype, because I've heard horror stories of some things that happen on live streams, but I promise you that it will not happen here because I am in control and everybody knows that I am. I stick by my word, like when I stuck by my word by saying I'm gonna make a series. But yeah, link doesn't work. Ooh, that might be it. That's not good. Then we'll just start the whole thing, this whole 10-minute spree. I'll put down the description as a little jokey thing. Taj, the link doesn't work. What? You're in it. Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. Well, there's the spoilers for who one of my guests is. I don't know why I'm even saying it because I revealed it all on Twitter anyway. So I'm going to get the link. Sorry about this, guys. Invite. Okay. Let me just copy this down once again. Or at least now we know who our one viewer is. Current viewer. That's very important. Things can change in the future, and I can see this potentially turning into a large series if the momentum stays up, if our momentum increases from 0. And I just posted the link once again in the chat. So Easy Coley's in the chat, and he asked, are you a big Boy Cordy fan? First of all, you spelled Boy Cordy wrong. You spelled Boy Cordy wrong. That's one thing I failed to acknowledge in my retrospective is the gift that is Boy Cordy. The presence that he's been in my life. But yeah. Anyway, talking about Easy Coldy, he is right here, right now. And I'm going to add him to the stream.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good. How you doing, Taj? I haven't talked to you in a while.
It has been a while. Wow, thank you for being on Monday Night Live. What a surprise. You were not one of the scheduled guests, but hey, you're the first person in the stream. So, I mean, there, you just showed them all. You showed them all.
Yeah, they're all on a call right now, and they said the link isn't working, but I clicked the link and it worked.
Man, they're those silly guys with their links. What's going on? Anyway, how are you doing? Especially given this weird time in history.
I'm doing good. I am doing lots of remakes.
Yeah. Once again, you're not exactly helping the there's an old stream joke which I'm not going to acknowledge, but you're not necessarily trying to break that stereotype. But you should all check out Easy Coldy's channel. I don't know who's watching. He makes really good remakes, so I'd highly recommend it. And thank you for being on. So what are some projects that you are working on right now? If you want to acknowledge them, if you want to announce them, if you don't want to, that's completely fine as well.
Yeah, right now, TWR Productions for Quentin and I, there's been a collab going on since 2016, which is a Galanold Engine VHS remake, and we're nearing completion on it.
Ooh, that sounds very exciting. And talking about Quentin, he's right here. Hello, Quentin. How are you doing?
There we go. Yeah, I've been backstage for a couple minutes.
We've been backstage.
I'm doing pretty good. How are you, Taj?
Doing well. And I have two more guests to add. I'm going to add them right now. William Politeski, say hi.
Hello.
And now we have our next guest, Thomas Wooden Remakes. Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, Tosh. How are you doing?
Doing well. It's funny now because as of right now, if I am correct in my assessment, which I probably am not because I am horrible at doing these things, as shown here. One of the never mind. I won't say it. But thank you all for being on the first episode of Monday Night Live. How are all of you doing? I already asked all of you personally, but what are you all up to?
You're going to point out the fact that Roman's not here?
I was going to point out the fact that Roman was not here, even though he was supposed to be here 5 minutes before everyone else. But that's my fault. That's my fault because I got a faulty link. At least I think it was a faulty link.
No, that's his fault because he went on mute in our Skype call like 20 minutes ago.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
He just dipped.
He just dipped out. So, what have you been doing to fill up your time? I already asked Easy Coldy about what he was doing, but what are all of you guys doing? Like, are you making like any content? I heard that
I've been killing people.
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding. I've just been doing film and trying to organize my my set in my like main room because it's really embarrassing. Like I feel like the things is that whenever I think of like meeting up with someone, I'm like, dang, like I can't. It's gonna be so exciting to see what their train room looks like. Like that's like always like the most exciting part, like seeing like, you know, how their like set table looks and such. My room is like so non-impressive. Like it is so just like messy. Like it's like if anyone were to come over, like it'd be the exact opposite. It'd be like, look at this. Like
how do you work in these conditions?
I don't know. I just need to. I don't know. The thing is I used to be organized, but then I moved like 4 times, and now everything's just been thrown. Like every single time we have to move so abruptly, like everything just gets into boxes and it's not organized. And then before I have time to organize anything, I just move again, and everything gets reorganized.
So you kind of have the Donald Douglas problem of like when you move, then it like takes so long for you to kind of get set up again, and
Yeah.
With Donald Douglas, he just never got set up again. So that was the thing. But I don't even have a train room. Do you all have train rooms?
No,
Yeah.
I used to in Virginia. I did, but not.
I just
It used to be my bedroom, but now it's beside my living room.
now wow, that's wow, that's a nice vocoder effect you got right there. But I just use my couch. my couch has a nice shade of green, so I'm like, yeah, that looks like grass. I'll put my tracks on top of there. So I'm like backwoods style.
Hey man, whatever works.
Man, I don't know if it works though because I've only started working on my new series. Just once again, I'd like to reiterate. I think I mentioned this earlier when nobody else was in the stream, but I will once again acknowledge that we will be. This is a family-friendly stream until 7 o'clock, and then at 7 o'clock you can go as crazy as you want. So I'm just saying that because I want all of you, all community members, to get to know you guys before they wish they didn't know you guys. So if that makes any sense.
I think they already wish they didn't know any of us. So.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Especially
you
easy.
remember-
Especially
Clark.
easy.
Taj, you're a
Especially
member of the Kikray 24 fan club? Me too.
Man, I was just talking about Kikray. What's that live stream on that MPS interview of Kikray on that channel, or was that on his old channel? I can't check because it's not up there anymore. But
I don't know. I wish MPS I don't know why he deleted his videos, but I wish some of them were still up. I used to enjoy watching.
it was because of COPPA, or rather, as I like to call it, YouTube not reading COPPA.
Yeah, but even before that, like I remember like he had most of his stuff like his
Yeah, like
series.
over the summer, he just got rid of a ton of his stuff.
Yeah, he had a bunch of stuff. Like
He got rid of his series, a bunch.
Yeah,
of
in like 2017, he just privated a lot of those videos.
Yeah, and I worked on that, of course, but I'm fine with that because, of course, if he doesn't want to stand by it, then that's, of course, his call. Now, of course, that's not why. That's why he did that at the time, is because he wanted to focus on doing reviews and crossovers and stuff like that. And then eventually he got involved in college, and that happened. But as of right now, once again, that's not why they're not up, which is weird. How have you all been dealing with COPPA, actually? Because this is the first time I've talked to some of you since that actually went into effect.
Is it pronounced COPPA or COPPA?
I don't know.
Nobody cares, really. It's just bad. But
Yeah,
But
I agree.
for my channel, what I've done recently, actually, I've just put a disclaimer that my content is for a general audience, and especially with an upcoming episode of Thomas Wayne Remix, that's kind of going to be true.
I don't think that's the thing though. I don't think, like, I know a lot of people are doing that just to be safe, but that does not. I don't think it does anything, to be honest. Like adding that little disclaimer. I think everyone think that they just, I don't know.
Oh, Roman just joined. Anyway, should we heckle him? I don't know. I'll just invite him. He's a good guy.
Probably.
Roman, I hate you. I hate you so much.
Hello.
Hold on, Taj. I'll be back.
What did you
Oh,
do? I think I know what's gonna happen.
Roman's had weirder profile pictures.
Wait,
Yeah,
guys,
Save those for 7.
Yeah, let's wait. Let's all rejoin at 7.
Very phallic profile pictures.
But anyway, Roman, I was about to say that actually I'll get to Roman later. I'll get to you later. You're in big trouble, man. But anyway, talking about COPPA and how we're all dealing with this, I have set my channel to not for kids, which I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't think they
did you call it COPPA?
I heard COPPA, COPPA, Koopa,
Koopa.
CAPA, or it depends, what part, of North America you're from. COPPA.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure that it's COPPA.
Taj,
Considering there's
why
two
did you
Ps.
I mean, it doesn't matter really. It's just
I'm from Minnesota, so everything's a COPPA, you know?
Minnesota.
You
No, you're
talk
from,
to
no,
Parker,
you're
he
from
sounds
Kansas,
like that.
remember?
But
I always heckle my family from Minnesota because of like the way they talk.
you should, man.
I do.
It was funny. I went down to Louisiana at some point, and everybody was like, "Hey, I don't think I have an accent, okay?" And then there was this lady in the lobby from who was indigenous from there, and she was just like, I don't think so. I don't think so. But anyway, back to COPPA. I have my channel set as not for kids, but I have the arguably more risque Boy Cordy account.
Not for kids.
Boy Cordy is for kids, and that
Boy
includes,
Cordy is definitely
He is
meant for an audience
is.
of 2 to 3 years old.
and that episode includes a line that where George says, "I'll rip your heart out, Scarloey, you little snot." So I don't know if that's a positive
Sounds
message
like for kids.
really for kids. Which is funny that we're talking about this during the section that's supposedly for kids. But anyway,
I don't know if Boy Cordy is for kids, but I know he's all about kids.
he's the kids bop of the Thomas community.
Yeah, dude, he's made by kids for kids.
Man, that's true. That's true. But
Hey,
Boy
he's
Cordy,
made by kids.
the Boy Cordy.
No, I'm not talking about that, dude.
Okay, I'm adding this.
Hey guys,
How's
it going? How's it going?
Hey guys, my name's Roman. I do remakes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is like a
Anyways.
salt or something.
Ooh, Clark's changing his picture.
Oh no. What has this turned to? This is why I don't show my face, because I don't want this to happen to me.
Wait, you're telling me that Take Along Toby is not your face?
I thought your face was season 1, Toby. It's always
You've
been.
been lying to us.
Yeah, Roman knows what my face looks like, which is kind of creepy. Well,
Yeah, you're the Taj Mahal.
yeah, my 13-year-old face at least.
Wait, I thought you were still 13.
Oh.
Mind blown.
Taj,
That's true. That's true.
Taj,
Everyone.
tell all the kids about Coley Crosses the Border.
Oh, Caldy Crosses the Border. That's one I didn't write, actually. That was before my time. But I was going to be a voice actor in it. This is funny. MPS had 3 series that he did. One was before my time. I mean, I was watching videos back in 2009, but I didn't discover MPS until like 2012. And by that time, he was starting to work on his second series with an episode titled Caldy Crosses the Border, which I believe was came from a joke in a Skype call with LNER Flying Scotsman, Roberto. And he made the first part, and they made the second part, and I was supposed to be in the third part. And then the whole series got canceled because they finally realized that basing a whole episode off of a joke was not a good idea. Well, I'd say that, but then I needed to write the Duncan Explodes for Christmas script, which was also the same kind of joke thing. Do any of you remember like the that list of Comps
definitely.
episodes?
Yeah, definitely.
There's like Timothy Takes the Cake. That was another one.
I remember around that same time, there was the whole Coley thing going on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dear.
No, okay. There is no information about that on the TWRC wiki, and that needs to change because people need to be enlightened. Because it was such a meme back in the day.
I think it is on the TWR wiki. I remember reading about it a little bit. It's on the community history, but there's no page dedicated to that incident, which I think is a shame because that was such a big thing, especially when Stuntry and Afro got involved.
Yeah, Rob, remember
You, Taj, can be the difference. You can make the change.
Yeah, I made a page for the. I didn't make
Stand
it.
up
Okay.
to abuse, Taj.
What? What'd you
I
say?
said stand up to abuse, Taj.
Oh yeah.
I said stand up to abuse.
I'm sorry. I channeled the
Personally.
No, but
mountain tunnel for a second there.
I was watching a bunch of Rob's old videos, and I was watching the Wooden Railway Enterprise. It's like Wooden Railway Reviews '94, which was like his parody of being Matt.
Or was it? Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's like all the engines on the island is so, and then like the bridge falls in the water, and he's like cursing. No, but then it cuts to like Sudrin Athro, and he's like, no, I can't believe any of my all my music is being used in like Wooden Railway videos, and he like freaks out. And then, like there's just this text over the screen. It's like, this is all Coley's fault. Oh wait, who's Coley?
Man, I forgot about that until I started editing the wiki again, and let me see. Is this okay?
No, I remembered the video the other day because Matt posted a blooper on Twitter of like the camera falling over, and it was
Oh
funny.
yeah. I for some reason when you said that like the title of the video, I was flashed back to all the way to 2013. Do any of you guys remember the whole Mrs. MPS 2003 incident?
Yeah, like
It wasn't 2013, though. That was 2014, wasn't it?
No, that was
no.
2000.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. And was that confirmed to be Jack? I don't know if it actually was like confirmed to be Jack, or if it was just another troll who was pretending to be Jack. I don't
there
know.
were so many people that said all these things about Jack, like, oh, like he came back, he was this guy, and I don't know.
I remember there was a rumor going around that Sam Wooden RS was Jack. And that I actually wrote that into a Lego Community script, another series that got canceled to my knowledge. Even though there was
that was when Sam was on Matt's channel.
Yeah. Man, so many things happened in this community's storied history. But I edited the Magic Railway Show page for 2020, and I just went like really crazy on that because I decided, hey, I realized how long I've been in the community. I've been in the community since 2012, and I've been editing like stuff like on the wiki since then, and just so much has happened since then, and nobody thought to write down all the specific details. So I was like, you know what? For future Thomas members' sake, I'm going to write a meticulous history of how the Magic Railway Show 2020 panned out in every little aspect of it.
Like even you mean like the cancellation or like the other stuff that happened?
All of it. Like let me see.
Oh God.
Even like the Twitter stuff.
I made sure to be nonpartisan in that because I think that's my responsibility. I didn't want to stoke up any controversy. Everything I said in here was factual. So
Taj.
I want to read.
I'm going to read
this.
Up controversy.
Is it just called the Magic Railway Show?
It's called the Magic Railway Show 2021 because there's now one called the Magic Railway Show 2020. Oh no, it's called Magic Railway Show 2020, and there's another one called Magic Railway Show 2021.
Have you never heard the Thomas and the Magic Railway Show quote? Stoke up the controversy in the TWRC instead of stoke up the magic in the mountain.
Talking about
you wrote like an essay here.
Yeah, I know.
Oh God.
I want to read it. Can I read the Twitter controversy section?
Okay.
I like that you put that on there. That's cool.
Hey.
Yeah.
On April 14th, 2020, a scandal pertaining to the Magic Railway Show emerged on Twitter when Twitter user Brian Boxer at Troublesome-Truck49 posted a screenshot of a Discord chat room. In this chat, Turtles posted a joke about kicking out 14-year-olds who crashed events such as the upcoming Magic Railway Show, even if they paid him. He went on to say, "We'll still keep them out, and it's non-refundable." Followed by an angry face with horns emoji. This post erupted on Twitter.com and caused a great amount of controversy.
Hey, I didn't say Twitter.com. I didn't say
No,
Twitter.com.
I say Twitter.com.
Man, why? Okay.
Users like Westy at the Little Western stated that it was obvious Turtles was joking, adding that the Magic Railway show was not about stealing money, but rather about uniting the. Why does it say reuniting the fandom?
Because it's an annual occurrence.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Meanwhile, other users, including RonDog248, tweeted that Turtles would legitimately take money from young Thomas fans. Various memes were made about this altercation by members subscribing to this belief. Upon inspection, it turned out the comment was taken out of context, as the event he was describing was not the public Magic Railway show, but instead the private college reservations. Despite this, Turtles apologized for his joking, tweeting, "When the Magic Railway show does happen, I look forward to meeting all of you lovely people and letting you get to know the real me, behind the confusing wall of internet sarcasm. Thank you to everyone that has reached out to me in this time."
So
Todd, you put like screenshots and stuff in here. This is like pretty formal.
I know. I decided there was like an old wiki. I won't be able to change my profile pic because of course I'm the person who's doing this live stream, but there was an old photo on the Kikray24 wiki which was titled "Boko is sad," and I think you're all familiar with this photo. I might actually see if it's still up there. Boko is sad.
I can't believe that Tank Engine Studios is back too. That's something that happened.
Yeah, that was something that because I actually went on to Tank Engine Studios' YouTube page like 2 weeks ago before the first video came back up.
And
all of them.
And Virtual Mode Warrior's back, which is absolutely crazy because.
Really?
Okay.
Wait, is he really? No way.
Yeah, he was on Twitter, and it's crazy because I was thinking about doing a community radio show about lost users, like users that left the community, and just kind of seeing what happened. And
Who was
one of
active
them
on Twitter?
What?
Who was active on Twitter?
Virtual Mode Warrior.
He went by like Wooden Rails 99, Neil Lambert.
Yeah, and I thought his series went off to a really nice start. Like the first episode, I remember I really liked that, but after that, after he uploaded the first two, there was like nothing, and I was always wondering what exactly happened there. So I was going to do a little show about that, and then I decided, hey, that's probably going to be a little controversial and also a bit creepy because you're delving into like a lot of these people's private lives, and that's just not cool. So I called it off. And well, happy I did because I wouldn't be able to do one of the episodes.
Clark and I were going to do like a kind of Thomas Wooden Railway mystery show a couple months ago, like about community lore and about like the stuff involving the Wooden Railway.
Oh yeah.
And like we were also talking about like early community members and trying to like trace like the origins of the community on YouTube at least.
Yeah.
And something I found interesting was, the Wooden Railway forums?
Oh yeah. I forgot about those, but I do know what you're talking about.
They were created by a guy named Fire Fank, or Frank's TWRMS. Do you remember him?
I can't say. I might, but I don't recognize the name.
Thomas Wooden Railway Monster Pieces.
Oh, that does ring a bell. A very distant faint bell.
Yeah, they were like these kind of, they were pretty cool for the time. Like these were back in like 2005, 2006. And a lot of them were uploaded to the forums and like early YouTube. And they were like these stop motion remakes of episodes on like this little layout.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's cool.
And there's no information about him on the TWRC, but people say Tom Dublin was the first member, and like no one really knows because none of the channels are there.
Does anybody even remember Tom Dublin? Like, is there any confirmation that this guy actually existed now?
I'm sure like Kikray and people like that remember him,
Yeah, I'd be interested in that because I'm thinking about making a documentary about it, like in 2022, like for that, like a 10-year anniversary of the wiki or something.
Yeah, but I wanted to do some, and like occasionally
Okay.
he actually still
You know
posts on the Wooden Railway forums if he has like a new layout or
That's
something.
cool.
So check him out. Yeah.
I'll make sure to. And you all check them out too if you're watching out there. Well, I'm being really cheesy, being the cheesy host. Don't worry, 6 minutes to go until all of the bars are open. I was doing some research about the early days of the community, and I discovered this user called Trains Are Great from 2008. Wow, that rhymes.
Trains are great from 2008.
Yeah, and I posted a page for him on the community wiki actually, and I was shocked because I was like, "Hey, I remember this guy from way back." Because back then you just watched anything like. Did all of you guys see my post from a few days ago when I posted that still from the Erdl collection video?
I don't think so.
Because it was like one of 16, and it was like retweet if you can hear this image or something like that.
Thomas and SpongeBob, the big battle war.
They're like just like videos like this, or that Erdl collection video with the Fugees in the background.
Wait, there's a channel called Trains Are Great too. Is that related at all?
I comment
No.
that in 2019 another
Trains are
account
cool,
named
too.
Train.
I did see that one post of the
Yeah.
Everyone knows though. Damien trains are cool too.
Oh
Yeah.
I'm really sad that Arbo Phil deleted his channel.
Me too.
Dude, I was so sad about that.
He was literally the OG. Like,
What was that, like 2014 that he deleted his channel, like 2 years after he left?
And it was
You know
even
who
said-
should be added to the TWRC wiki?
what?
Trains.
Yeah, trains exclamation point. Yeah,
Yeah.
the guy that made all those videos with the battery powered engines. Those were so good.
I mean, he counts as a Wooden Railway member,
Yeah.
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
he?
he's definitely a Wooden Railway member.
But
Okay, so you know what's crazy, Taj? You mentioned that Bertram Moore Warrior's back. So his last tweet before recently was August 7th, 2016, and then he just replied to some person's tweet from 3 years ago on April 22nd, and that's how he came back. That was his first tweet back.
you know what's interesting? Like, yeah, I like before his series came out, I actually like really liked some of his content that he was working on before.
Yeah,
I
like
think,
the remakes.
yeah, he had remakes. I remember he did Super Rescue, which was a really like good
oh
quality.
yeah, that was good.
That was a really good quality remake for the time that it came out, and like he was one of the two people who inspired me to make my Super Rescue remake in like 2017.
Yeah, man. Just there's so many. Like that's one thing that I don't like about certain users who take down their videos. This is not a controversial thing because you're completely entitled to the rights to do that. Because if you don't want content out there, you shouldn't have content out there. That's completely your right. But at the same time, it just feels like, there's lots of other people that might want it out, and so you can maybe put it on Google Drive at least. So, some people who remember that video fondly from their childhood can go back and watch it or something, or even just for pure historical purposes.
I'm pretty mad because like when I first joined, I uploaded like my old series. It was like a carpet series, and I uploaded a whole bunch of like reviews, and I got rid of all of them. I was kind of mad about that.
Yeah, dude, like Nick Ortiz and
Yo,
Tom
Bertram
Hanks.
Old Warrior followed me
Whoa,
today.
That's cool.
that's cool.
And
I know
in,
he's been
in,
tweeting
the
like
last
some
hour
other
or something.
stuff. Yeah, when I saw he was back the other day, I rewatched the first 2 episodes of his series. So.
Taj.
I need to do that. I haven't watched
yes,
that for
yes.
like 2 years.
Is that you, Roman?
Thoughts on the Royal Engine?
You know what? I was actually about to bring that up. I'll say this about the Royal Engine. There are things that I like about it, which is more than I can say about a lot of recent content. And there's things that I dislike about it. The number one thing I dislike about it is that stupid dancing rooster. What the heck was with that dancing rooster at the do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. That was weird.
I haven't watched anything new since season 21.
I'll say this about the Royal Engine. It had heart, which is more than I can say about some content where it just felt like, we need to make content, I guess. We need to make episodes. This one, it felt like, hey, at least they there was some passion in it. There was a pulse. It was faint, but there was.
Michael White is a fan.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is that I'd love to see what his script is.
Isn't that White House Films?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
because there's
made a bunch of those models, right?
Yeah.
Guys, we can swear now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Taj, you used to own a bar. You're licensed to own a bar. On the Lego. Weren't you the one that owned the bar in Sam's series?
Yeah, I was. I also had the nickname Star Lord from way back. I remember that was from the British and Puerto Rican War on Lego Lovers channel.
Idiots talking about this shit.
Yeah. But let me just say, I was Star Lord far before Vincente 22 films. So I'm just laying that out there. There's only one Star Lord in this community. I'm sorry, but you ain't it. So come and.
No, big facts. He ain't the Star Lord, but you are. No offense, my proxy, Vincente, but we're pretty tight. I'll be honest. We're honestly really tight. Him and I.
So like Andrew and Ro.
Oh yeah. Like a good friend Andrew was tight with Ro.
Yeah. Vincente seems like a really cool guy. I'd like to talk to him.
Oh, he's the greatest guy.
Yeah, that's what I've seen. I've interacted with him a few times on Twitter.
Yeah, you guys shouldn't be assuming that he's a guy. That's not very nice.
I think it's pretty clear he's a guy.
Yeah. By the way, I'm too.
What if he doesn't think what if he doesn't want to be a guy?
That's fine.
I'm so sorry to interrupt, Todd, but I got something. I got a little present for all my amazing friends.
Hey Taj, I gotta run, but it's thank you. I'm sorry I haven't been say too much, but I have to go.
Thank you so much for being on this very
thank you for
episode.
Thank you for inviting me, man.
And hey, it's after 7. You can get your one word in there if you want.
Okay. Okay, hold on.
You, oh man, you smell like shit.
Okay, thank you for being on.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Taj.
It's been great talking. Great talking.
All right, see you guys.
See you, Will. I got a little present for all my friends here on the Minecraft server. I just made this wonderful construction for you guys.
Oh God!
I really hope you guys are just so happy, so proud, and oh man, I'm so sorry about all the stuff. So I just built one over there too, just for you, my friend.
Oh God! You put a bunch of penises everywhere.
Oh no!
No,
guys. Check your followers on Twitter. See if Bertram Old Warrior followed you guys.
Man, that'd be so cool because he was such a role model to me, really early on. Oh
yeah, Todd.
Yeah.
Did you see the other special, Marvelous Machinery?
I saw part of it, and then I didn't see the rest of it.
Where'd you stop?
I forget. There's that. I jumped around a bit on that one, which I know is horrible etiquette, but as soon as I saw the robot just dancing, that was just
So did you watch the whole first part then?
I skipped around on that one, I must admit. I didn't skip around on Royal Engine, but I was limited on time, so I just kind of was I want to know enough about it so I can discuss it. But I didn't watch the whole thing,
Is it bad if I liked it?
What?
Is it bad if I liked it?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. In my opinion, it's completely fine.
It's a wonderful present for all of you guys.
I'm gonna see what you did.
Okay, it was definitely out there, and it was definitely pushing the limits, but I think there are a lot of good character moments. Did you see the scene with Gordon and the magnet?
I saw it. I saw it, but I didn't hear it.
Oh my God!
What does that mean?
It means that I had the volume down.
Oh, you won't believe. Look at this.
Well, what, Laney, I'm looking at this just faintly. I'm not gonna add the visual to the stream yet because I don't know what lies in store
Oh,
for
look
me.
at this. Look at what he just did. You see that?
See what?
You see my screen?
Oh. Yes,
Hard- hard to tell your screen here.
look at my masterpiece that I built just for my good friends. Like they're my best friends. And I think it's only nice. Easy Coldy,
How
what
could you do this?
Easy Coldy, what do you think of my masterpiece that I've created here for you? No, wait, what are you doing? Guys, he's at my house and he's murdering me. Guys, call 911.
Dear.
Good job, Easy. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, he just left.
Todd,
Left the stream.
What?
Todd, you're gonna kill us all.
Dear, I'm sorry. But I will share my screen. Because I found something that. Oh, what? What's going on? Ah. Okay.
Hey,
Is it okay? Because I found something that I was talking about earlier. Okay. This was. Let me see. What is it here? I don't know. Okay. Here it is, though.
I remember.
This is
I remember
this
that
is the
shit.
photo that was on the Keep Grade 24 wiki out of nowhere, and it was just.
You not? I thought you made that photo.
I didn't. That's the funny thing. I've just took it. I just took it and I used it everywhere, and then
I
everybody.
like how none of it is Boko's face, but it's like two different photos of Gordon, but they're like mushed together.
Quentin, what are you doing?
It's just like the.
No, do you guys remember that one Boko with like the rusty face?
Quentin, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
remember that shit.
I was like,
The
oh my
CGI fake promo of Boko.
yeah.
They used that on the actual Thompson Friends page. Like they used like Stephanie promo. They used a fake like Donald and
Quentin, is
Douglas,
that high enough to die?
or they probably didn't make a new one for Donald and Douglas.
Is
But I
it,
know
Quentin?
But
You guys-
anyway,
Quentin, he could jump onto that. We gotta get rid of that. He must
But-
not escape.
I'm sorry if I'm laughing, but anyway,
How
the reason
dare you.
that's why I
Really?
was so meticulous and trying to be like mature on the community wiki, because I didn't want to devolve into an endless list of Boko is sad. Just pages and pages of Boko is sad because
We do need a TWRC community meme page.
that's
Like a list of memes on the wiki.
they already. Oh, I was gonna say they
A
already have
popular
Twitter,
memes.
but yeah.
Yeah, we
that would
already
be.
have. I was thinking about making like an out of context TWRC page. I'd probably post like funny clips from like old crossovers and stuff.
yeah, like the one with the Timoshes crossover clip.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, yeah.
Oh my God.
That's
Yeah.
something.
Eric, how could you? Eric Pier 53. How could you say something? Well, I'm just kidding.
MPS, if you're watching this, first of all, long time no talk. But feel free to set. I know you don't want to have any episodes on your channel because you might get taken down. I completely understand that. But if you want, I want to preserve the crossover saga and like have those
All of
videos.
the episodes, including Matt's, are still available in the crossover saga playlist.
Yeah, but like half of it's like gone because half of it was on MPS's channel.
Yeah, no, those videos are still on. They're unlisted, but they're in that playlist.
Oh, they are. My goodness.
I thought they were privated.
Oh, like the Big City. The last I checked, the Big City Engine review, the Hector review, might have been on Percy's channel. I don't remember.
Oh, because
I
I
definitely
remember.
know that. Okay, Big City Engine, I think, and D199 are on Matt's channel.
No.
Because I remember that I remember like seeing like the crossovers on other channels, but I didn't see it on like MPS's. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. But yeah, some people have been posting stuff like the Royal Engine, how it should be on Twitter. How do you guys feel about that?
I'd say
That's funny.
that's funny, but like I mean, Royal Engine was like
So look at the outside of your house.
I was a little worried about the Royal Engine, but it turned out better than I thought it would. Honestly,
Yeah, man.
like the thing with machinery, with Marvel's machinery, I like the character moments. Like some of my favorite ones are like I love the henchmen. Henchmen in like any movie or like any property of media, I just love because their dynamic is so funny. Like you have to like one that's absolutely retarded. Well, okay. The one who you know his peanut in his head is kind of smaller, so the clock just isn't ticking up there, and it's just funny. He gets caught, the other criminal gets caught because of him, and it's pretty funny. But yeah, and then also the I don't know. There were some things that were kind of weird, like when there was this one character moment when Sir Topham Hatt, the Earl, and I think Ruth are like at Olstead, and it's like nighttime. They're like they're just acting really awkward, and I don't know if it's just the animation. They just look really like I don't know. They just looked really creepy. They're like everybody's gonna be so happy about these machines, and I'm like, oh, dude, this is just like really awkward.
Bring back the pack.
Yeah.
Bring back the pack. The pack was in season 23.
Yeah, well, Buster and Ned are like dead. Who knows where they are?
They're not gonna bring back them. Like
Better.
I think we all realize that's never gonna happen.
Every fan's favorite character, Buster, man. Man,
Like
how could
playing
they
his
kick out
stuff is
such
right
a
here.
Oh, that's Easy's name.
Buster boy, Buster.
Oh, my name's Ned.
That was a chest.
like,
Oh, look at. Oh, the chest.
Yeah.
You guys can keep the stuff in the chest if you want to.
Taj, did you see the Emily episode?
I heard it was good, but I haven't gotten around to it. I've just been really busy these
not.
past few
Hey, Clark.
days.
It's not, trust me, it's not good.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Somebody said it was like a 8 out of 10 or something. I forget.
Yeah, no. Okay, first of all, it feels a lot like a Miller story. But second of all, if there's like it's not 3 strikes formula, but it just feels that way. And then second of all, you know how Emily has a number 12, right?
Oh yeah.
It's just
I really don't care about that, really, to be honest. I haven't watched the
should
episode.
we do a live watching of it?
What?
Should we do a live watching of it or no?
I don't want to get copywritten, but perhaps I might start another stream after this. Like, I don't know how long we're going to go on discussing right now, but I'm going to I'm going to maybe start another one so I can react to it live, and it would be like Monday Night Live after party or something. I don't know, because I don't want to take the risk, especially with all.
I mean, we
these
can even call later, you know.
Monday
watch
Night
it then.
Raw.
Oh yeah.
All I'm saying is it was completely overhyped. I didn't like it, and like this
Okay.
is coming from like, well, I didn't hate it, but this is coming from someone that
But
like generally still likes this stuff
You
that's
do
coming
this?
out. Like, because I don't really give a crap, but like it wasn't good.
Yeah. I'll need to see. But once again, of course, we all will.
Yeah.
Another thing that is up and coming right now is Tank Engine Studios. Well, we already mentioned Tank Engine Studios being back, but with that, there's going to be a community award show this year, which I think is great.
I think you're gonna get the award for the most the most
memes.
the most
That would have been
plans projects but never goes through with them.
Man, I'm not even on in the Thomas Monroe community. My goal is to get Boy Qwerty in there. I'm going to make a bunch of videos of him, like just like doing like reviews of Monroe objects, but it's just gonna be stock photos of of these Wooden Railway characters, and with like a text to speech program just
Oh,
doing like narration over it. It's gonna be like a really low quality picture too. So I'm gonna try to test the limitations there. I don't know. I might that might be funny. Sure. That's one thing. Boy Cordy Twitter is on hiatus, but Boy Cordy YouTube is full steam ahead. That's the message of this video, of course. So who and what are some videos that from the last year that you think should get nominations?
What categories are there again?
yeah. Here's the thing. Like, it's been so long since they hosted a award show. Like, obviously, there's still going to be like best episode, best review, best remake, stuff like that. But like with collabs and stuff like that, like there's so many new kinds of videos.
I think there's like they had
There also won't be a best crossover award anymore because that doesn't happen.
well, there's gonna be a few probably. I mean, there are lots of
like a couple maybe.
yeah because
Quinn,
Oh well, there
yeah
is place number 6 actually.
Quinn, I have a ton of gunpowder. You take it.
you could literally just count like all of like the Shining Time live stream videos. You could literally just count those as crossovers because
That's
I mean
true.
they are crossovers. They're just not review crossovers.
Yeah, that is true. Crossovers don't necessarily. You could say the same thing about collabs at that point, then.
Yeah, exactly.
You could say the same thing about legs
Yep.
or your sex. Sometimes your legs cross over.
Yeah, I'm such a loser.
True. That's a good point.
You guys are also right about me having so many plans and not going through with a lot of them. That's going to change because I have no options now because I can either stay home and be creative or I can go out and get sick, you know, so I'm going to go with being creative.
And get everyone else sick.
Yeah. But I decided to come up with tentative categories
Quinn here.
for the show or for the award show. Yeah. So I just put these together and
Good
I'll just
hand.
go and read them off and you can all voice out your opinions if you have any. So I'll start off with the secondary categories. Best episode, narrative video under 45 minutes in length. Do you have any like original episodes that you think really stood out this past year?
Under 45 minutes, you said?
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm drawing the line because that's the bare minimum for like it to be considered a feature-length film.
I mean,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't really watched any like
The
episodes.
thing is if we're not including if we're not considering things like, oh my god, I don't even have a fucking. Oh, my bad.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Sorry, I respawned in Minecraft all the way back to spawn, but I don't care. But basically, if we're talking about like episodes that people work together on, like I'd say probably my most favorite one was this one that the CSC like released recently, or not recently, like more like a few months ago. What do you mean, Limo, guys? You literally just destroyed my bed. Oh my god, I fell too rich.
Yeah.
We didn't destroy your bed, like literally.
No, okay. How else did I like?
You probably slept in a bed that you did. Oh wait, what bed?
No, I didn't bring anything with me.
Wait, what bed did you sleep in last?
My bed that was on the 3rd floor of my house.
Clint.
Well, okay, sorry, my bad for digressing. But one that the CSC worked on, it's called Derek Proved His Work. That was like just that got me really back into like I rewatched it a few weeks
I
ago.
filmed for that.
That really got me back into wanting to film episodes again and writing original stories. That's why, like, originally with Tom Twin remakes, I had a lot more actual like adaptions like that I was going to do for it. I did all at sea already. I was going to do No Joke for James, Henry's Forest, and Edward Trevor and the Early Useful Party. But when I rewatched that episode, I felt like, hey, maybe I should mix in some classic stories too. I just felt like doing that. So I made written a few scripts for some original stories that will be coming out soon.
Woohoo! That's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's once again, I can see. I actually have witnessed firsthand and I don't think this is completely due to me coming back because I have been back for a while, but especially in the past 2 months, there's been a real revival in the Thomas community. It's weird, but I kind of think that the community is even more reinvigorated now, like without stuff like Magic Railway Show happening, than it would have if it was just normal. Because now everybody's inside and they're needing to do
the quarantine. I would say.
Yeah, I think, there's massive cons, of course, but I think there are good things that are coming from this. And one of them is that a lot of people in the community are like, hey, I now have a lot more time to make videos, So
Wait, there's bad stuff about Corona?
Of course there is.
Bad stuff. I thought it was all good.
But yeah, I haven't watched too many episodes in the past year either, to be honest. And I'll say this is that if I saw a good turn for the worst by Enterprising Engine, I think that probably would get a nomination, I guess, because I like his content. Let me say this is that if Weight of the World got if that came out in 2019, I think that would be nominated for sure. Because
the Atlas episode?
Weight of the World. If that came out in 2019, then that would have been
Ted started on season 2, I think, of the series in 2019, and episode 11 came out.
I need to go back and rewatch all these
I
videos.
think that
yeah. Oh yeah,
the Caledonians and the rail car should be nominated.
No, whoever made that project was
no, the rail car and the Caledonians.
Oh, the rail car and my bad.
Yeah.
Apologies.
Choices and Consequences did come out in 2019. For some reason, I thought it was 2018.
Whoever made Trials and Tribulations in 2016, that was a really good one.
Shut up.
I think Thomas in the Show should be nominated.
But no, there's this.
Dude, remember Teddy? Oh my god.
Man, that was. I'm bringing that back.
No, okay, we all know the Secret Tales of the Submarine Rails episode 1 Origins was the best thing ever made.
Yeah.
What was Ryan's series called?
Who knows? Everybody calls their series nowadays Northwest.
TWR Stories of the Tracks.
Yeah.
I still think you should restart you should revamp that series of yours because I think it was good.
We're mentioning series. Are we just talking about series like actual shows with characters in it, or also just shows like that?
Wait, Clark, what was the series that you had for a while? I forget what it was called.
Technically, the review is the
TWR.
The Unlimited Tales. The Unlimited Tales.
TWR.
Is that because of Justice League Unlimited that you called it the Unlimited Tales?
He made this really interesting video right here. It's called the Scruffy Review.
Oh my god. If we had the TWRC Awards in 2015, Quentin should have gotten nominated for Best Review.
TWR Productions 4 is doing something very strange.
Yeah. Technically, I wrote down for best episode, it has to be a narrative video under 45 minutes in length, and it has to do something with Thomas Wooden Railway. I didn't say it needed to necessarily be a narrative solely focusing on characters in a railway series or a TV series style. I didn't say that. So technically,
is this considered to be a series? Because look what he's doing. What this user TWR Productions 4 is doing. Come on.
Where are you posting it? Are you posting in the chat or you?
All right, it's in the screen sharing.
Okay. But any other content that you feel should get any other episodes that come to mind or?
Hey guys,
James's series. I know. I can't think of an episode, but I for the movie category. If they're doing a movie category, I would definitely nominate. Well, I mean,
was Red released in 2019 or is that 20?
No, dude, that is 2 or 3 years old.
I love Red.
It's good, but okay. I would like to nominate either 2 of his episodes/movies. One of them was the season 2 or 3 finale of his series, the one where they're building the search and rescue center and the Duck Branch line. that was like an hour and a half. So I don't know if that counts as.
Oh, like Trust. Yeah.
Yeah, Trust. Yeah, that's it. And then the other one was the Henry and the Express adaptation that he made. Like really well done. Like I could actually, if it weren't for the Wooden Railway, like visualistically, like the Wooden Railway, like then honestly, like I would say like that's like probably like a perfect like CGI like special right there. Like I could see that being a CGI special because that's like the format he was going for.
I think Ted's remastered episode 11, Choices and Consequences, could be a good nominee too.
Was it remastered?
Yeah.
Never knew he did it.
So is season 1 officially done, I think?
Yeah, season 1 was
Yeah.
only for 10 though.
Yeah. So the 11th episode will count for that. And once again, forgive me, I thought that was 2018. Another lesser known video that I'd like to highlight. I think that his channel, he actually uploads lots of good content. It's very unique. And he doesn't upload that frequently. But I'm going to throw out WQJP-TV, formerly known as Kilgrave Communications, the Terrible Old Engine, which was a nice adaptation of an old Lovecraft story. So I think he did a nice job of that.
He was the guy that won the Wooden Railway contest, right?
Yeah, and of course, me joining at that time, that had a massive impact. So I've always checked in with Kilroy, or throughout history, and his content's very good in my opinion. It just doesn't come out that often.
He made like a short, I think, like a year or two ago, and it was like using the day at the work set as the setting for it.
Mm-hmm.
It was really cool because it was like the actual like track plan of the set, and Thomas and Scruffy were there, and Coldy was there being like repaired. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. And I remember like even when I was watching like the Gordon and the Fjord pickup, all the way back like in 2013 when that came out, I was like, this guy's got something, They didn't upload another video for like 4 years, but hey, that's my story too. So I mean, can't judge. But yeah, then we have the best movie category. I'd say Trent King James is definitely going to be nominated for that. Any other nominations you have in mind?
I don't think a ton of movies came out last year.
Easy has a really cool friend, Wooden Fan One. I think he released a movie.
Did he? That was 2 years ago.
I'm joking. Andrew's a dope guy.
Did Claw of the Law ever get awards? Was that one?
Let me look it up. Because I'm partially asking because I've just not been in the community as much, and I just want to see all the good content that I missed. So there's a selfish aspect to this, but also I just like getting other people exposed to this content as well, so we have an educated voting base.
You're trying to expose people?
Oh no! Oh no! I mean, well, in a good way, but no, not in a bad way. Currently, according to the Thomas Wooden Railway Community Awards wiki entry, the only movie that won best movie is, as you can see right here, Milk Tanker Media's Silver Adventure.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, I don't remember the D being in there, but I'm not gonna judge, Okay, yeah, got rid of that. Sorry. So that means Claw of the Law did not get nominated for that category, or at least it didn't win. I'm not sure what year they all came out in.
I think Claw of the Law was 2015.
Mm-hmm. And that was the year that they were hosting it, so maybe that's why there's the confusion. But yeah, not too many movies that came out this past year. Because I feel that now, especially, there's just lots of. What would you count like crossover collaborations, like remake collaborations? Would you count that as a feature-length movie? Would you count that, or?
I think that's its own category at this point because a lot of people do collab. So.
Yeah. The hard thing though is that like with those large like DVD long
I think
remake
that would be a
collab.
worthy addition for a what do you call it, like a section.
But the hard thing is that a lot of them are being made by the same people, and
You'd be
you know,
there's a lot of people are making them. You
there's
know?
lots of people that are. That's true. That's true. I just countered myself. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I only know what you guys tell me, and I'm not on enough for you guys to tell me stuff. So, it's good to be an outsider in that case. I guess that makes me a good host, because I am not hip with the kids, yo. I'm sorry for that cringe. Not really. Next category that I came up with was Best Collaborative Project. Must involve the participation of at least 2 users. So that would involve crossover remakes.
I honestly, I wish Turtles Turtles was a Wooden Railway series, because I would totally say, or not Turtle. Well, it wasn't Turtles Turtles, but it was one of Turtles' projects. The Tales from Tin the Sheds, Terror Tales from Tin the Sheds. The Halloween. You saw that, right, Taj?
Oh yeah. I like that.
That was so good. Especially freaking Vales Bridge. That was amazing.
Man, there were like a few videos that got me interested in Thomas again. That was one. It was Rob's last review, which I will be getting to very soon. And there were a few others.
That definitely deserves at least a nomination for best review.
But to get back to your point, there are additional categories that I have here. I'll list them off now, so I don't need to go to them later. But I have most influential video, non-TWR content only, for which there will be 8 nominations. Once again, I thought way too much about this, meaning that this is a video that was not made by a Thomas Wooden Railway user, but was considered impactful enough that it deserves a mention, because we are part of the Thomas the Tank Engine community, and there is no true boundary between, oh, you can't be influenced by this or you can be influenced by that. And of course, Turtles Turtles kind of revealed that, being a Thomas Wooden Railway user, now not doing Thomas Wooden Railway content. Same thing goes with most influential series, non-TWR content only. That can be a remake series as well. Best video of 2010, which is a nostalgic throwback thing. 5 nominations for that. The Lifetime Achievement Award, which is a content creator of great influence who has been active or a contributing member currently. And the award will be named after an inaugural winner. Once again, thought way too much about this. None of this is actually going to happen. None of this actually is going to have any impact whatsoever. But hey, this is what I came up with, and I'm going to share it because I like my fanfic.
Who runs Tank Engine Studios now?
I think it's person number 6, the person who runs it, I think. There's lots of other people who are involved with it currently. The current members are, it's Percy number 6, Wooden Railway only, Lego Lover 117, Multi Green Thunder, and Train King James. Those are the people who are on it, but Percy number 6 is the leader. The only other leader of that channel historically was the aforementioned Jack Huddleston. So, and I doubt that they're going to be inviting him back for the awards. And then I have the Community Advocacy Award, which is a content creator who has been a positive influence over the last year, and they must be either active or contributing. And the award will be named after them as well. So in future award seasons, that means that, let's say, Roman, you get the Community Advocacy Award. Then from at the 2021, that's content creator who has made who has had a positive impact on the greater community over the past year.
Sweetheart.
Yeah, let's say you get it. Then in next year, whoever wins, let's say Quentin, you get it. Since he's muted. I'm just putting a random.
It's going to be called the Tank Engine Thomas Award, okay?
It's going to be called the Boy Cordy Award. Who am I kidding?
Boy Cordy just cranks out a full Wooden Railway series with an awesome arc. Yeah.
Where George the Steamroller comes back from the dead and haunts all the engines.
Submarine Railway Ghost Tales, man.
Yeah, and the way that you tell that he's a ghost is by making the photo slightly transparent.
Just no, just paint them white or something.
It's like it's Tonight trick. But anyway, continuing on. Next categories are best review and best review channel. And best review channel, the rule I set there was that they need to have at least 3 new reviews in a year. So that means that Wooden Railway Reviews would be eligible for best review, but they wouldn't be eligible for a best review channel. So anyway, any nominations for that?
I'd say for best reviews, definitely Rob's last review. I don't know. Not a ton of people do reviews anymore. You know, I mean,
I kind of blame Jay Louvier for that partially. Not that I love his content, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, he pretty much reviewed everything.
Yeah.
And so now it's kind of like, well, he did it, you know, why else should anybody else do it, you know?
I think that's why Rob's videos were very popular. Not to say Josh's weren't, because they definitely were back in the day.
And they still are. They still get lots of views.
Yeah, they do. And like with Rob's videos, you know, over the course of Rob's channel, he only reviewed like a handful of items, but they were really good items in each review. I mean, not the early ones, but the later ones, you watched it more for like the story than the actual review.
Yeah, and I thought the last review was really powerful because, you know, it really came full circle, you know, because his early reviews, I even love those because they just have nice.
I love them too. Like
they have a nice aesthetic, and you know, I like it, like the Chinese Dragon review where he had like the fog machine and all that.
Yeah.
And then everyone after the Mountain Tunnel review kind of got a little bit more crazy and more surreal. And then for the last one, for the James Goes Buzz Buzz set, it was really wholesome because even though, you know, for at least like 75% of the video, he was not talking like. It was not a direct review of the James Goes Buzz Buzz set. Everything was directly informed by it. And so it felt nice and heartwarming and full circle. You know, that was really, I must say, that's probably, no offense to anyone else, but that probably is one of my top 3 videos ever made in the community. I'm just throwing that out there. You can take it, leave it. That's not an insult to everyone. I'm not saying I love anyone less. That just means that for some reason just affected me in such an emotionally profound way that I don't know if I can truly express that. Anyway, let's move on to other nominations.
To me, there's like
we all know that the best review ever is TWR #1 Scruffy by TWR Productions 4.
Yes. In fact, I think I need to screen share this review right now.
Yeah, I think so too.
Very, very inspirational, especially you don't even need to watch.
Quentin hired an Instagram model to film it for him.
Like this is an underage child here. I don't know why this 42-year-old man has him in his man cave, but Curious getting thrown down and he's doing something strange while he's doing it. Let's just
You're not even. Come on.
No, but to me, there's like 3 eras of Rob's reviews. There's the early reviews. Then there's the kind of edgy reviews, which are like the Mountain Tunnel and the James review and the Scotsman. And then there's like the full-on, like, what the hell? That's like the Sawmill, the Henry review, the Tugboat, and then like the Buzz Buzz review.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I recorded a video.
Hey, what about the review of Bulgy?
Oh, yeah. Bulgy's double-decker bus. He was originally introduced in 2000. Oh, shh.
I like this stupid Fred review just because I was reading like the comments of like that live stream, and there's just somebody down there who was like, "Yeah, he's doing a review of Fred," and then like 5 seconds later, it's like, "There's nothing to talk about. He's just a stupid character." And then the same person put in the comment section, "You big bully, I unsubscribed." Or something of that ilk. That's what I remember. I'm not trying to make fun of them because most likely they legitimately like that character and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna cancel my own show, man.
Yeah.
Taj, I hate to break it to you, but I feel like we've only had one person watching, and I'm pretty sure that's me.
Hey, you know, don't worry. I know, I see this. But the main thing is that I want to build up a cult fan base. I want this to be a routine show. And by golly gee, I'm going to make it a routine show.
I think I know how we can make this show huge, Taj.
You know, keep your clothes on.
No. We need to get the big users in here.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking of doing. Like,
Wow, you're gonna kick out us smaller users?
no,
Users to sell
no.
out?
Look, have you seen how many subscribers? Have you seen how many subscribers I have?
I'm
You're
surprised
like
you
Easy
haven't
when
had
he did a
more
JBS
subs.
remake, a sellout.
'Cause
What,
you've
100,
been
like 140?
I've been around for like 8 years, but I've
I
only
know, but
been.
like you've been associated with so many big names. I'm surprised like more people aren't subbed to you.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. My username will be remaining THGJPTDDDO for the remaining for the foreseeable future.
Good. I didn't want to change.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
there's
got
some
scared
people.
for a sec.
Yeah, there are some people who are requesting me to change it to to Taj Mahal. And I legitimately considered it. My production studio was still going to be THGJPTDDDO Productions. Don't get me wrong, it was still going to live on, but it was just the branding, you know? And to be fair, I kind of like that what won because it's my thing. I have a ridiculous username. It's like it's like what do you expect?
Didn't Turtles reference that in one of his videos from a few years ago? Like his mom comes and he's like, "Who are you talking to?" And he's like, "Tejabidididida."
I've been referenced so many times before in like Q&A videos. Remember Q&A videos? That was a good time.
I was watching Scarlet Railway 01's one yesterday. He's like TEHTPDDO.
That's kind of why I did this, is because this is an informal episode. Typically it's going to be a little bit different. Hopefully I think that part of the reason why there's the low turnout tonight is because it's just Monday Night Live, the return with Taj Mahal. I mean, there's no draw here. Like, who's Taj Mahal? What's Monday Night Live? Nobody cares. But in the future, I might have like one user on for like a good hour. And I might just like set up an interview with them, set up questions, and then I'll let the chat, take it away. I think that's a great thing, just to do like an interview kind of style thing.
Oh, like the Old Iron podcast.
I kind of see it as being like a little bit like it's somewhere in between. It's going to be like somewhere in between. Dang it. What Skype calls are like with Lego Lover.
Oh my God! Yes.
It's going to be a little bit of Percy's Ever Present Past, and it's going to be even a bit of maybe Grease and Oil. I don't know. A little bit of all three of those, kind of the styles of all three.
That reminds me of something. I've heard. Roman, am I supposed to tell people this? Roman, you remember? Let me type it in the chat, in the private chat. I'll tell you.
You gotta put it in the YouTube comments section.
What are we even talking about? I'm sorry, I'm zoned out. What are we talking about?
I feel like you told me this. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to tell people about this.
But yeah, like in the future, that might mean instead of having all of you guys on immediately, then that means that, I'm going to sit down with Thomas Wooden Remakes, and we're going to do like an interview about his content for an hour, and then after that hour, we're going to invite a bunch of other people in here and see, how things go,
Talking about Clark's content for an hour? That'd make me throw up.
Well, hey, that's the thing, is that you don't need to watch every episode.
What if we talked about your luscious cock?
Oh. Oh dear.
Roman, that's inappropriate. Get out.
Roman, you can't say that. This is going to be in the Smithsonian one day. You can't.
Yeah, this is not going down. That's the thing, is that
talking about. Where did you hear that from?
None of these videos are going down, man. These are going to be taught in like McGraw-Hill like textbooks years from now.
McGraw
Hill. Oh my God! No, McGraw-Hill.
I hate them.
Oh yeah, I heard. You remember Thomas in the Tragic Fail Road? Because you reminded me of that when he talked about how the Skype calls are.
Oh man,
because literally the whole thing is like recorded in a Skype call, and then he uploaded it.
Yeah. No, I heard that they might try to like remake it or something. I don't know. I heard
Let's
that.
do that. We should do Thomas and the Tragic Fail Road, how it should be. And let me just say this is that I actually haven't talked too much to anybody in the community outside of Twitter, like for like the past like 5 years or so. So that means that I have like the last time I remember being actually socially active, I'm going to embarrass Roman again, was when it was me, Roman, and Matt, here on the Japanese train. I need to clarify because there's so many Matts in the community. Oh, that joke's never been made before. But it was when we were working on your series, Soder's Revolution. That was the last time I was really.
Oh, is that the
active in
one with
community.
Hitler?
Dude, I love Soder's Revolution.
Wait, hey Roman, whatever
Real
happened?
trials and tribulations.
All I remember about that series is that like two guys were driving the Crosby Station cargo truck and they got like pulled over and then some guy like killed the driver or something.
Yeah.
They didn't have
Yeah.
hair.
We should work on that. We should expand on that, man. I
Oh,
still.
whatever happened to that one thing, that crossover you?
Whatever happened to predictability? Milkman and Paperboy.
It was like you, Toolman, James, and maybe MPS. I don't forgot who were the users involved with this. But you guys were going to do a Logan set crossover or something like that.
Whatever happened?
Oh, Slogan and the Big Blue Bells.
Whatever happened to Wheels of Fortune?
Oh god, I remember that.
Yeah, Chase uploaded that a couple weeks ago. You know that? He uploaded like all the parts that he made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember
Whatever
that?
happened to Cock and Balls?
Remember that? It was a channel. I think Matt Roman, you might have been a part of it. It was called like Layout Wars or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the JBS
I
group.
was one of the people that came up with it. I
Yeah.
honestly wish we could have done that. It would have been fun.
But that brings back another thing I wanted to bring up in this
Yeah,
live
Todd, you
stream.
made the logo for that, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, what? Sorry.
You made the logo for Layout Wars.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Dude, we should make an Ask This Old House TWRC edition.
Honestly, we should bring back TWR community reviewers to like the community radio station.
I remember, like, was it Hitler Does Emily's Laundry or Emily Does Hitler's Laundry?
No, that was Railway Series reviewers.
Oh, that was Railway Series reviewers.
Yeah, I'm talking about our it was Roman. It was Lego Lover, Wooden Railway. Oh no, what am I talking? Wooden RS. Train King James, Jacob. That was the group that was, and here at the Japanese train, I think, for a few episodes. That was the Thomas Wooden Railway Community Reviewers Gang, and it
Matt was never in it, but we wanted to get him in it. I remember.
Yeah, I always I thought there was potential in that concept. It just happened to be that well, it's just, let me put it this way, is that some users don't like having their content reviewed, and that's completely fine in my eyes. You know, if you don't want it to be reviewed, it's YouTube, you know, you technically have the right to take it down, but I still think that I'd love there to be, like, once again, a place to criticize Thomas content, not criticizing that, oh, I'm going to put it down, but criticizing that, oh, I'm going to see what the good parts are and what the bad parts are, you know?
I feel like maybe like a couple years ago that could have happened, but people are just so like thin-skinned on the internet now. It's just like
well, that's what happened back in 2015. You know, it got taken down by like what was like the channel called like Noob Central or some crap.
Oh my god! Do you remember Noob Busters?
You mean Hacker Central?
Hacker Central.
You remember Noob Busters? Our good friend Ryatron12 was featured in many of that channel's videos.
Remember Flytrap? Like that, like the original troll of the community? We should make like
Flytrap 47. I heard about him. I don't know what he did ever though.
We should make like a we should make a wiki page on the community.
Oh, Parker wants to be let in.
Oh, sorry. I'll let him in.
He's spam calling me.
Somebody's knocking at the door.
Thank you.
Don't let him in. He's not cool.
Parker, why are you calling me?
Parker, why is Parker calling me easy?
Parker, you're still calling me.
Oh yeah, I think Flytrap 47 still has an account, but he only has 47 subscribers.
Yeah. How ironic.
Yeah, he has
Let
47.
me in. Let me in.
Hilarious.
I didn't call you.
Yeah, and hello.
No, that was Quentin. That was Quentin.
Ah,
That-
Huh?
I haven't called you.
Parker,
What?
why does it say no caller ID?
Ian.
Parker, we can't understand you.
I'm just gonna post something to the YouTube chat just to see if there's anyone there. Okay.
Nope, not there.
But
I just went silent.
okay. Anyway, we got off on a really
That's
long.
Quentin. That's Quentin. I swear to God. I'll send you a picture.
What?
I'll put
What?
it. No, I don't want. Well, I can't.
What is happening?
Why is somebody's phone like calling or something?
Hello, who is this?
You called me.
What? No.
I will literally send you my.
Huh? Thing from Thanksgiving.
Taj, can you put the link to the
Well, we'll be right back, guys. Me and Tosh. Me and
Put-
Tosh.
Put the link to what? Sorry, I can't hear it.
No, it's Clark. Clark, how's it going? You called me.
What's happening?
Can you put it in the chat? I can't hear it. I can't hear what you're saying. But I will. We went on a really long tangent there. Let's get back to my horrible nomination.
Are you coming for
ideas.
next week or what?
What? I can't hear anything now. Ah.
Clark, this is this is only a test. This is only a test. Is your guys' phone going off you? This is only a test, I swear.
We're gonna call the fire department.
I hate this like when you can hear like the echo of like the other person's like microphone.
All right.
No, it was
We're good now. We're good.
Oh yeah, because it sounded a little bit like we were like in like the bird store, you know, or something. Like I was like about to pick up like a parakeet or something. Yeah. But let me go back to the categories that I came up with, which are crap. Best remake. Best remake. Best remake channel. Once again, 3 new videos.
Well, it's got to be Roman because Easy's not a remake channel anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, here's an announcement. Easy Cody has made a train spotting video. It's not a remake channel anymore. I'm sorry for all the live.
Series. He's also making in the process of making a series called.
No,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
We're in a public stream.
But I thought it was public already.
Is Easy here?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, he's here. He's here.
He's on mute.
Easy, are you fine?
He can hear everything you're saying. He just can't respond.
I don't think so. I don't know if you want.
Yeah. And for remakes, I'm wondering whether that means that for collaborations, they're going to break them up, or whether I'm going to break them up to. That's interesting. I'm going to see. I think. Okay, let me start over again. I'm speaking in sentence fragments. For best collaborative. For best collaborative project, the whole remake project can get nominated. But for best remake, that's going to mean that for larger remake projects, you're only going to be able to nominate one specific remake from it, which sucks. I get it, but I think that's the only fair way to do it, you know, as opposed to having oh well, this guy made this group of people made 6 remakes versus one person making one remake.
Count if you did your remake in 3 days for a collab. Does that count?
I think so.
Proj, do you think maybe for that one, like it'd be better to go back to like when Trackside Tunes was released, or maybe even Games Goes Buzz Buzz, because then you have like a more like a bigger variety.
Okay.
I guess it'd be what I mean. Buzz Buzz collab, really? Sounds awesome.
You're eating butt.
No, we're doing a James Buzz Buzz collab now.
Yeah.
We're eating
Yeah.
that.
Well, I thought
Roman, stop it.
it'd be cooler to read.
Yeah, I'd be down to eat ass. You guys want to eat?
Download Engines is canceled. I'm
Quentin.
sorry.
Just
Yeah,
said
what's up?
stop, dude. What the fuck?
Man.
Dude,
Wait.
okay, Roman. We're your ass.
This is gonna be the part of Monday Night Live where like the
who's-
stream
who's-
completely goes off the rails. It's gonna be a weekly or bi-weekly, or most likely on a monthly or bi-monthly basis.
Wait, you're bi?
Quentin.
Bi-monthly. It's
Five
every
gum.
other-
That's awesome. I'm proud of you for coming out.
I'm back. What's going
Hey
on?
guys,
So Taj over here just came out as bi.
No,
What happened? Wait, what?
No.
Oh, he has the
gum.
brim?
No, he's embarrassed because he thinks people won't like it. No, it's okay, Taj.
No, it's just that's inaccurate reporting.
No, it's not.
How do you
accurate.
know?
Oh
How
my
do you
God.
know?
What, Clark?
Wait, what are we arguing about?
Quentin, dude, are you watching this?
So embarrassed.
Quentin, check out this.
Wait, Taj, what's inaccurate reporting?
I'm
Todd, just
Taj is trying to deny that he's bisexual.
no, man.
Oh, you're not.
I just don't want there to be confusion, man.
what?
I leave for 5 seconds.
Okay,
and you
Taj.
guys have derailed this.
How's your day going?
You just derailed the stream, man.
Okay,
You derailed my Monday Night Live.
This whole stream is getting derailed. Clark is calling me like every 5 minutes now.
Yeah,
Clark calls me all the time too.
I think I should call Roman.
Yeah, do it.
Five gum.
Okay, I'll call Roman right now.
Clark, I'm going to call your dad in a minute.
Taj,
I do have
Taj,
his phone
we are
number.
so sorry. Like as soon as I got in here, the whole thing just kind of got derailed.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
you.
I should probably just leave and like commit necro or something.
Probably.
Do not
What?
commit necrophilia. Please don't commit necrophilia.
Yeah, that goes to all of our young viewers now. You should have
Or
left about an hour ago, but
bestiality too is not okay.
Yeah, you should have left as soon as it hit 7.
you should have left it. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I thought
Wow.
after 7:00 is when it like got PG-13.
Yeah. But dear, wow.
Oh
Wow,
my god, Clark,
Monday
call-
Night Live
call
touching
Roman.
on the most important social issues of the
What?
time with the utmost respect. Well, I that's me. That's me. That's that's my part. I don't know who else is coming on.
What?
What?
What? Clark, why do you keep on calling me?
What?
Hey, Taj, don't end the stream yet if you're about to.
Oh, I'm not gonna end the stream yet. I still have a
Okay.
bunch of our categories to go through.
Okay.
Oh my god, I am ending the stream. No.
Bam! I'm ending the stream. No. Todd, can I, Taj, can I say
Everybody better start fastening their seatbelts because it's going to be a long and bumpy ride.
Taj?
Classmates, are you gonna need to take turns?
Taj, maybe like I feel like we should.
I'm gonna kiss you on
Can
the
I give a
lips.
suggestion? Maybe like a Saturday or Sunday Night Live would be like
Yeah.
better. So you get like a bigger audience, I guess.
Oh yeah, I could see us moving it potentially to that.
Yeah.
I don't want to get taken down by
Parker, then
NBC,
we-
so I'm not gonna do it on I'm
Parker,
gonna-
that- we beat Saturday Night Live then.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
gonna
try-
probably do it on Sunday. That's why I'm thinking about
Can we do Sex Night Live?
Hey, I'm going to have to call Quentin right now.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
gonna
my
have
God.
to. I'm gonna have to, as Henry would
I'm
say.
gonna block your phone number, Clark.
Make sure you said-
Quentin, I'm gonna have to talk to you in my office.
I'm going to have to call He's in my office right now.
Yeah. Taj,
Oh.
I'm sorry again. Like as soon as I joined the whole
No, it's
like
fine.
that.
It's fine.
No.
It is Parker's fault.
It
Just-
is. See,
now-
even the audience
All right.
agrees.
Who thinks
Okay,
we should kick
now
Parker out?
now we
Oh.
all know that none of you are gonna get the community advocacy awards. So I mean,
I should.
What am I
I'm trying to
advocating?
apologize for my mistakes. I'm trying to right my
Uh,
You should be like. You
Taj,
should be.
Taj, keep this mess together.
Taj, check the chat.
check the chat. What's in the chat?
Oh my God, Clark!
Someone's in the stream chat.
Oh my God, Clark is like trying to troll hardcore. We should kick him from this.
On
Yeah,
the
how
Twitter
should-
chat?
No.
He's trying to call it. He's trying to call like Skype and stuff. He's just being
No. Okay.
Taj,
God,
you see it, Taj?
I said
Imagine-
to
Imagine someone like Adolf Hitler, but not as bad.
Taj, you should read it out loud for the viewers.
Oh
Okay.
my God! Hello, Taj. I have been browsing your channel recently, and I have really enjoyed your content. I found your accounts the most after as well. We're doing your account shortly. Have a nice day.
Okay, so wait a minute. Is this like the original Hacker Central account, or is this like a remake?
Yeah, it's the OG account. It's the OG account.
So what is this?
I never deleted it.
Okay, so does this mean that we can add this to the community wiki that in reality Hacker Central is a plot, is insider plot?
Wait, who is it?
Sure.
Taj, is this you?
No, it's Clark. I thought.
Hello, TEHGJPTDDO. I have been browsing your channel recently and I have really enjoyed your content. I also found your account's email and password as well. I will be deleting your account shortly. Have a nice day. Really, Hacker Central.
Man, that's funny, man.
I wish I didn't delete the TWR Community Reviewers channel.
Yeah. But I get it because pretty much all the
You know, I
content
was the one that did that, right?
Yeah. I thought I heard something about that, but it's not on the wiki. Should I add it?
No.
Should I add a page for?
Sure.
I mean, it's on this video, which is not going to be taken down. So should I make a wiki page for Hacker Central? Just say channels taken down. Number 1, TWRC community reviewers. Number 2, THGJPTDDO.
You should make all the accounts that Roman made just Reverend James Paul.
Wait a minute. What are like the old like there were Sir Topham Hat, Sir Topham the Steaming Diesel.
Dude, wait.
That was actually a username that was taken from an old prank thing that we did with the old Skype group. I forget.
Guys, Hacker Central took down Arbophil's channel.
Wait, what?
Wait, really?
Cocaine.
Wait,
Yeah.
really?
Arbophil deleted his own channel.
Why did he do that again? That was
I remember the channels we made. We made Sir Topham the Steaming Diesel 2. We made Thomas on Wheels 23, and we made the real Tom Dublin. Those were the 3 accounts that we made.
I'm gonna make an account for you called sex trafficking.
Oh, don't even. I don't want to be guilty by association with. I don't
What?
endorse.
You want to be guilty by non-association?
What?
Whatever tickles your pickle, I guess.
Don't say it. Okay, I'm going back to the category.
Whatever.
Obviously.
I guess.
Thanks, Parker. Now I'm even blaming you, man. I'm blaming you.
Yeah.
No, I did nothing wrong. I did not.
This is all Parker's fault. The only reason I'm acting like this is because Parker joined.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly. Like, Parker joined.
I'm kind of like a drug. Like as soon as I'm here, it goes crazy.
Clark, why didn't you pick up any of my calls?
What? You called me on Skype? You want to call me on Skype?
I mean,
oh,
maybe next time you just ban me from the stream or something, and then it won't.
Well, next time we're probably only going to have like maybe one person on the stream for like
What?
an hour, and then we're going to like add people like after like the first hour.
Not nice at all. That's really rude.
That's kind of racist too.
I can't believe
something like that.
Dude,
I
that's
don't even know where you guys are coming from, man.
Todd, you're so rude, honestly.
Clark
Well-
keeps on spam calling me Todd.
I welcome you into my home and you stab me in the
Todd,
back.
can you please kick him from the stream? He keeps on trying to call me.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'll kick him.
Yeah, please do. Don't
Please kick Clark.
I'll stop. I'm good.
You kicked Parker.
I'm good.
But what's his fault?
We are all here. I put my phone away. I'm nowhere near my computer. I'm not doing
I'm
anything.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make you feel bad, Taj, right now, but I just find it funny that we're talking to an audience of 0 people.
Hey, I'm seeing 3 people. Oh, or is that just 3 accounts of me?
Well,
I think it might be me.
Pretty sure
I know one
one
of them is me. I'm sorry to break it to you, but one of them is me.
of them is me.
And the third one is
Probably easy.
black.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh,
Fourth one is green.
Wait, which one of you guys is Hacker Central?
It's
Me.
Roman.
Oh.
yeah, it's obviously Quentin.
Yeah. I mean, he's the only person who would be around to like.
Okay, so I've seen this Reverend James Paul account like on our other streams recently. I don't know if this is actually him or a troll account.
It's a troll account.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't he on the community radio stream?
Like it doesn't.
Wasn't he on
the
Roberto's
premiere
Record?
of Club UC?
Yeah.
It's obviously got to be troll account.
Oh, Reverend James Paul is here. Welcome.
Man, welcome to the stream. Oh, do you want to comment on your past like 5 times getting like kicked out of?
Get out of here, Hacker Central.
Oh, I'm
You're
back
rude
in here.
because I'm a racist.
Never,
So I'm better at this.
yeah, I still
What?
can't believe just like that whole like Train King James Reverend James Paul scandal. That was just so completely
That was
like
Funny.
disgusting.
I mean, not funny like for what he did. I mean, just funny like
Roman, you're
the ride.
Yeah,
Okay, Todd, you accidentally kicked me instead of Clark. I hope you know that. Like,
No, we're good now.
Clark
well,
never
you're
got
right.
kicked.
I do know that.
I'm
Oh,
cool. We're good.
that's
Cool.
not nice.
I'm good.
I'm not into
I'm sorry. I did it as a punchline. I'm sorry about that.
That was
You,
I
really
literally was crying off stream, dude. That was not cool.
well, yeah, you haven't. What do you mean off screen? You haven't shown like your face like for the whole
No,
stream.
no. I literally have my camera on right now.
Oh, you have your camera on right now. That's just your face.
James and I are cool. Best friends now. I need to make up with Roman.
I don't like the direction this is going. I might be a little bit late to that party, but I don't like the direction this is going.
Dude, I'm gonna ask him what he did. Like, what did you say?
Reverend James Paul, for those viewers out there who are viewing this way after the fact, I'm sorry. But beyond that, to give some context, the Reverend James Paul incident me and Roman are referring to was a little scandal that was known as #ReportTheReverend. And this was a scandal that took place around 2014, where Reverend James Paul was pretty much getting angry at a lot of the members of the aforementioned Skype group that we were in. And pretty much, I believe his comments were saying that James was a slave to other members in the group. And that's not me like making up a comment. That's actually just me commenting on something that happened. And needless to mention that there were consequences. If you ever see the #ReportTheReverend to this day, it's because of that incident. So
I'm gonna ask him why did he
Do
call
you guys remember that that kid like #pray for Abe, like the kid that like ate a battery or something? You remember this?
Todd?
I don't remember this. Is this real?
Yeah.
Did they actually eat a battery?
Was it Quentin?
No, it was like in 2015, like one of Connor's Roblox friends.
But did they actually eat a battery?
I don't know, but I heard he was in the hospital before. I don't know if any of that's real, but I remember seeing it all over YouTube and Twitter was like hashtag pray for Abe.
Who's
Yeah,
watching?
I heard about there was this one person on Twitter from way back. I don't remember who it is, but like there was like a person, like a community member who said they were in the hospital and that they were like dying, and then they stopped posting, and then like a year later, like they posted again and they said somebody hacked my account. Do any of you remember who that was?
Tosh, you need to read the chat, man.
I remember someone said, "Oh, wait, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Wasn't his name like Scorter or something?"
I think that sounds right. That sounds
like
familiar.
didn't his mom or like he said like his mom tweeted like a couple days later like he's dead or something.
Yeah. And then he came back. Or well, did he get hacked like the first time, or did he get hacked when said he came back?
No, I'm pretty sure he said he got hacked the first. I don't know. That was weird.
That was weird.
I remember that. What year was that? Was that 2015?
I remember that. His name was like Sir Topham Hatt 12 or something.
Man, that sounds. Let me look that up. I think he was a.
I also remember a Thomas user that went to jail because I remember like he had like a 2-year absence. And then he posted a video saying that he like finally gotten out of jail or something.
Okay, well, all of you people out there who are watching
on my Thomas Railway channel.
If all of you people out there are watching, just feel free to. I think the stream will be open for comments. Feel free to answer the question. Try to bring some finality to this mystery. We are. I mean, it's obvious that we are concerned because it's a very serious topic. And if there are any other Thomas mysteries that you are wondering about, then feel free to leave those in the chat as well. Once Reverend James Paul just or whoever this clown is, I don't think it's Reverend James Paul, but I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just kidding.
But favorite form of government? Mine. Definitely dictatorship. Like
I like
Mine's personally the hierarchy in the community.
I like a locomotive-based anarchy as present in Tobias and the Half Pariah.
I don't like to throw
me personally. I like the type of fascism that the Fat Controller uses to wall up engines and leave them for death.
Oh, so
how they did to Henry the Green.
Hey, wait a minute! You're that guy from like the Guardian, right?
Okay, watchmojo.com.
Okay, I don't like to like point fingers, but Reverend James Paul is definitely someone in the stream right now, like in the call with us.
Yeah, because I'm hearing typing.
Actually, immunity hierarchy. Immunity.
I swear it's not me.
Immunity, like we have immunity.
Is this it, Clark? Clark, are you Reverend James Paul?
Yeah, because he started bringing up communism, and communism is not a cool thing. No one thinks communism is cool, unless you're a German.
Dude, remember Reverend James Paul saying he had a prototype 6-wheeled Toby?
I remember that.
What?
That's how he got detention, I think, at first, right?
What
happened? Yeah, that's how we found him.
Because he was like, I have a...
Clark, this literally looks like something. This looks like something you'd say, Clark. This is you.
What?
Yeah, like, Clark was Reverend James Paul the whole time. First he was Nick Ortiz, and he was Clark Montgomery. Reverend James Paul, and then he was Clark Montgomery again. Guys, this makes perfect amount of sense.
Montgomery.
I've literally been on my phone this entire time.
Clark. So what you're telling me is that Reverend James Paul hacked TWRC community reviewers. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying so. Clark used to like British guy. So I'm guessing what happened is Clark's like after he left the community for a time, he decided to like take this persona of this really old guy who's a racist
Oh my god.
You became every channel.
That was like that reminded me of Scott Stone Cipher. Do you remember that? Like where it was like he had like a whole family of fake YouTube accounts. Like it was like Granny Stone
Isn't
Cipher.
that guy Thomas Dude 5? Am I correct?
I don't even know. I think they had like
Guys,
people.
listen. Guys, listen.
And then I tried my hand as a singing spokesman for a furniture flea market. Living room, bedroom, dining.
Don't want to be taken down for copyright.
You need just like,
Is that
oh, hey, you heard me. I'm the flea market. Stool bin. It's just like a mini mall. Living room, bedroom, dinette. Oh yeah, you can find them at the market. We talking about flea market.
Stop
Stool bin.
it.
It's just
I'm sorry.
a mini.
Okay. Anyway, best layout.
Oh,
I could not take Roman seriously with that
I know his
picture.
layouts from like a few years ago, but I really liked his layout. Just saying. Like,
And
Clark, I really like you.
Would you mind if I had a word with your son?
Not at all. He's up in his room.
Hey there, Kyle.
That's Clark.
Hey, it's Griffin's.
I'm sorry, I can't take any risk with copyright.
You don't like that at all?
Just can't give my. I've told you this whole time.
No.
I've told you this whole time. Taj, I warned you of this. I was the one who told you what needed to be done. Please.
No. I'm
Finish it, Taj. Finish him off.
joking.
Okay.
Taj, you know what
I want you all to. I want all of you except for Thomas Wooden Remakes to mute yourselves because I have a very important question to ask him.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'll be done after this. Are you Reverend James Paul?
Yes, I am. I surrender. It was me this entire time. No.
I honestly think I know who it is. It's not someone in this call.
Who is it?
Who is it?
Who is it?
Look what I said in the private chat.
No, he would not have brought up communism as a thing. Communism was something in our group because people know that communism is an anti-Parker thing. So
Yes, Parker. Our group are the only people that know about.
Yeah, we're the only.
well, dude, we're the starters of communism.
Oh my god.
But yeah.
Ronnie,
right-
is that you?
Go back to school.
Oh no.
Dano. Haircut.
Backpacks, come get your backpacks.
That's Roman.
No, it's not.
No, I'm not.
That's Quentin.
No,
What?
It is Roman. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Parker.
Why would that have been me?
Dear, this is gone. This
Why
stream's
was
gone
easy?
rogue.
Why would that have been me? Dumb.
But yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I'll just read off the rest of the categories because I think that
Yo, what other categories are they?
yeah,
It's,
okay. Okay, because I have for other secondary categories I have and 5 nominees are for each of these. Best set design, best live action oriented content, best performance best performance by a voice actor, best original story, best direction, best podcast / radio series, greatest improvement in content. Those are all the secondaries. Then the top categories are best new channel. Channel must have received over 75 subscribers between January 1st, 2019 and December 31st, 2019. 5 nominees. Best channel must have uploaded at least 3 new videos between January 1st, 2019 and December 31st, 2019. 8 nominees. Best original series must have uploaded at least 3 new episodes between January 1st, 2019 and December 31st, 2019. 8 nominees. Best video, self-explanatory, 1 per channel, 10 nominees. So those are the categories that I have. Are there any other videos that you'd like to shout out, or any other users?
Oh my god.
That is not me calling.
What's like call?
Easy, you're in the stream. You should be able to talk.
Well, I got kicked out.
Yeah, but why did you
Did you get
why do you
kicked
call
out?
the group when you're in the stream? So?
What? Did you get kicked out? Did I
No,
kick you out?
I clicked off. I clicked off the page by accident.
Oh, so you kicked yourself. You're in charge of killing people. And
Yeah, that's not nice.
I'm sorry.
you're trying to make him get sent to jail for something.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Are you?
And
Easy. We want a 3-paragraph apology.
Can Taj write it for me?
Oh,
Yeah.
for what? For what? What is this? They need
I need a 3-paragraph apology to you, but you need to write it for me.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, and we're posting it to the YouTube chat.
Oh yeah. Are we actually?
Yeah, because I want to document it. I want
to make sure it goes off the rails at 7:55. That was about.
What'd you say?
He said every time we do it.
At 7:55 when you do a stream, that's like when it should go crazy and off the rails, because that's what happened here.
Parker, it is not 7:55.
Oh, 8:55 for you.
It's 8:21 for me right
Parker,
now.
what do you?
That's what time
7:55
things went bad. That's what time things really got off course. That makes sense.
Oh yeah. I think more than anything, it's just that there's a novelty of doing a live stream where it's like, hey, we're doing a Skype call, but there's an audience, but this time there isn't an audience. Where there's Reverend James Paul, which is probably somebody from another.
No, that's the real Reverend James.
That's the real Reverend James Paul.
I don't know.
That's not the real Reverend James Paul. You
Yeah.
want to know why? Because the real Reverend James Paul didn't have a blank profile pic.
What?
That's just like the formula, like for freaking.
I think it's funny because so when I premiered a Salty Secret collab a few weeks ago, and this account was there, and when we streamed, or when Turtles streamed, this guy was there too. Now a couple other streams that people in our group have done, like he was on the Minecraft stream that Will did a while ago, and the Do Not Laugh stream, and a bunch of those streams.
Yeah, he's not on like all of the things.
I know. I think I know who it is. Parker,
what are you playing?
Roman. I just keep thinking it's Will because
It's
of the
funny
picture.
because I muted Roman a while back because he was playing copyrightable content, and then I just unmuted him again, and he's still playing stuff.
Wait, unmute him again.
Wasn't impressed with it, and so I'm gonna call
Are you
him
watching
and,
Ellen?
What, Roman's a boomer?
It's actually funny. Yeah, but what's worse, the Soviet anthem or like the copyright?
I don't think the Soviet national anthem is copyrighted because it's a national anthem.
It's technically also from
Soviet Russia.
Yeah,
I doubt that that American
anthem.
law would be like, oh, you stole the Soviet national anthem. How could you?
They'd probably be like, hell yeah, you stole the Soviet national anthem.
I mean,
Mr. President, we have kidnapped the Soviet national anthem.
All right, I feel bad. We've like screwed Taj's stream up. What was your next category, Taj?
No, I read them. I read them all off.
Oh, really?
I read them all off. But what are any?
Taj,
are
what
there
do you
any?
think, Taj? What do you think of Shiny Time being canceled this year? Like in general.
I mentioned it before. I was considering going. Actually earlier this year, which is big for me because I never do stuff like that. I decided against it because at the same time I was like, I don't know, this year's going to be busy. I'm going to be going to college next year. And
Taj, we literally live right next to each other, pretty much.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, I don't even show my face, and I'm not gonna. Yeah, and I'm not gonna be one of those people who like buys I don't know. Hockey's so big around here that buying a hockey mask would just be a bit redundant, you know.
Yeah. Vendetta. You should get like the Vendetta mask.
No, Turtles used to use that though.
I'll say this is that I actually do have a Vendetta mask, but the thing is that I will most likely show my face some point in maybe 4 years, which is crazy.
You should do it for the
in the next 4 years, because I just don't want to expose my face before I get accepted into college. Quite frankly.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Are you going to college? Wait, what are you going in for? Is my question.
I am not gonna tell you because that might reveal something.
He's going to.
Are you going to college in a neighboring state? Is what I want to know right now.
I am not gonna. No, not on the live stream.
Not on the live stream. That's how.
You could GM him.
Well, I don't even know if I feel comfortable DMing that. So,
Taj, I have a very personal question for you.
Are
you an innie or an outie?
What are you asking if he pulled it out?
It's weird. It's weird. I'm halfway in between. It's weird.
Oh, really?
Wait, you pull in and out at the same time?
No.
Oh no! No.
I don't want to be.
You're getting kicked from the stream now.
I don't. But how can you pull in? Wouldn't you be looking in?
Kind of that'd be like paper mache, you know.
Oh,
paper mache.
Thank you.
No, let's do a survey. Okay, Taj, are you an innie or an outie?
Oh
yeah.
Okay. Since it's it's more out than most, I'll go out.
Okay. Clark, what about you?
I'm an innie.
Oh, nice. Me too. Parker, what about you?
What's an innie and an outie?
Your belly button.
What's that mean?
Oh my god.
Does it go out or does it? How does someone?
Does it go out or is it a hole or is it just like?
It's a hole. Who doesn't?
Oh no! No.
Quinn, what about you?
That reminds me of one of those.
Bro.
Oh yeah,
man, that reminds me of a really horrible, awful joke that has aged really poorly from iCarly or something. I forget what it was. I have very faint memories of it because I didn't watch that show too much as a kid. I know I have no childhood.
Oh, wasn't it Cock and Balls?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, I watched that as a kid.
Oh, you watched Cock and Balls as a kid?
Oh, I was just joking.
What, like your dad or something, or what?
He was really good at billiards, man. He was like a real Minnesota Fats type character, you know.
Oh, you watched your sister's Cock and Balls. Okay, I get that.
Oh no, it's happening again.
Quentin, that's not okay.
Yeah, that's out of context. Hey, you should kick Quentin from the call because he's taking things.
Okay, I'll say this is that this won't. I'm keeping this up for historical purposes, but this ain't gonna be in the next stream. I'm just putting that. Gonna put my foot down. Is that?
I don't think we're gonna get invited back.
You some of you will be invited back. Some of you will be invited. I actually think all of you will be invited back, but
Tom's Remix will be the only one who's not invited back.
You're the ones you're not considering inviting back is my question.
Reverend James Paul.
Can we actually reach out to Reverend James Paul and see if he wants to be on the show?
Yeah, because then he's gonna call me names.
Bad name.
Well, it's like that. I don't even know.
It's just like a mini malt.
What?
Man. But Boko is sad. What can I say?
Yeah, Boko is pretty sad.
Taj, let's talk about some more community history.
Okay. More community history.
Taj, whatever happened to Rob. I don't know what his
Arbophil?
Arbophil.
We were just talking about him. Like his content got taken. Like I think
Why?
he took his own
I
content.
think he deleted his channel.
You know,
Like he
he
moved
just lost
on.
interest and he sold his collection. I think.
But why do you like take down his content? That's so dumb.
Some people just do that because they want to like distance themselves from it. Like, here's my thing: if I ever leave the community, which I mean, all of us are going to leave at some point. But
Easy, you're stuck here till your death.
I know, but I'm a remake channel. I am the remake channel, even though Thomas Wooden Remakes doesn't even do that many remakes anymore.
Yeah, Tom Remakes is a remake channel, but he made a series, and Easy Coldie is a remake channel.
But what?
You never made a remake with Easy with it before, with Caldy in it before. Easy.
Okay.
And you would think that Roman's an Empire channel because his name is Roman's TWR Empire.
Yeah, Empire. No, what the point I was trying to make.
Yeah,
is
I thought
that-
he was gonna like have like a show like with like Thomas like in Gladiators and crap like that.
Well, I was really disappointed when I actually met Roman because I thought
Watch
he, like,
Thomas and Friends
descended
Big
of Mussolini
Discovery.
or
They'll
something.
give you all the Italian lore you need.
Oh,
Italian
we should make like a gangster film, like a Thomas-based gangster film of like Sir Topham had like
And communism.
Don't give Clark ideas.
Roman, the Germans were not like the Romans. I hope you know. So like Nazi soda.
What about Roman?
Roman.
So what you're saying is that you want Soda's Revolution to come back?
Basically, but
100%.
with the
I can get on top of that. Wait. Oh,
I
dang
can
it.
get on top of that.
The only thing you can get on top of is me in the bedroom.
No, Quentin, you're not.
God.
Bad for you, buddy.
Taj, this better be called episode 0 or I'm suing.
It's gonna just be called Monday Night Live. The end with Taj Mahal.
Monday Night Live, episode 1, the end.
It's not the end of Monday Night Live. It's the end of Taj Mahal. That's the thing you don't understand.
Maybe we should make a separate
Ending
channel
your
for
life.
Monday Night Live.
Not cool.
Yeah, but okay. I don't know how many people are watching. If anybody's watching, please
Probably
comment
nobody.
in the chat. It would be
I'm
great.
watching. I'm watching.
Yeah, but like anybody who's not in the stream
Oh,
or
oh,
not
God.
Reverend James Paul. Hi, Easy Cully. I didn't know you were watching, man.
Oh, I hate that guy. Fucking hate him.
What are you guys thinking?
Oh, wait, can I finish my point?
Oh yeah. Thank you. Now ask my question. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, like when I leave, I want to keep my channel up. Like I know some people want to just delete it because they don't want like any trace of what they did, but I want to leave my channel up.
I like how you said what they did. I guess.
Well, what did they not do any? Well, that's you.
No. Like it sounded
It sounds like a crime scene, Easy.
I mean, it kind of is. I mean, hey, apparently colleges think it is.
I
so.
don't want like I don't want evidence like all the bad things that you do. That's why.
What bad things have you done, Parker?
Well,
No,
in part,
I don't
one of the
think
bad things
he-
he's done is make videos, which he doesn't do a lot, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But should we move like change it from Monday Night Live to like another day of the week?
Yeah.
Because
Not a
actually,
weekday, not a
because I think that right now with the whole COVID-19 thing, that Monday actually should work more because I think more people are looking for diversions on
I
weekdays.
think just keep it Monday Night Live, and we'll build up a viewership.
Okay, I think that's the best thing to do because at this point, okay, if you're watching this years down the line, which once again I don't know why you would be, but if
Yeah,
we
why would you be watching it in general, much less years down the line?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, you're right. But the thing is that once again, this is an informal episode. In the future, I'm going to try to maybe be a little more educational in my content because I know that's so much more fun for everyone, than us talking about this crap.
This is very educational.
I see what you're saying.
You can educate me if you know what I mean.
Oh
Todd.
God, no.
Oh, okay. Now I definitely don't regret.
I thought we gave them a history of the TWRC.
Okay, now I'm not going to Magic Railway show next year either. I'm just telling you that right
No, Todd.
Taj, we can all
Trust me, he's educated me before too. It's not that bad.
now.
we can rent out a room.
Wait, why do we need a room? You can just go like just rent a mini.
Someone will say get a room.
Oh yeah, that was a meme between me and Parker for a long time. So we had this plan like 2 or 3 years ago for like all of us to meet up at Quentin's house. And as a joke, Parker and I thought it would be a funny idea if like by the time, because it was supposed to happen this year, and we were planning this like 3 or 4 years ago, the 2020 meetup.
Yes.
And Parker and I thought it'd be a funny idea if we bought or like rented an RV and we like went around the country picking everyone up, which obviously is like stupid because like everyone should just like fly into Quentin's house.
Wait, I thought that was before Parker's time.
No,
No,
I mean it was,
I was
but
the one
Parker and I
with
were
the
the ones that introduced the RV idea. So Parker and I used to have like these hour-long Skype calls where we were like looking on like Craigslist.
Yeah, I remember
And
that.
we'd look for RVs and we're like, oh no, this one's too small. We can't fit like 10 people in here.
I remember one of those, and I was barely on.
Yeah.
So that says about something about the frequency of those.
Yeah, we haven't done it for like 8
Yeah, let's go RV shopping after we're done with this.
Actually,
I was gonna film after.
Emily to the rescue. I'm creating a stream for that as well.
For what?
Emily to the rescue watch party. And I'll set that for 9:00 p.m. tonight. So that means we have about maybe 25 more minutes in here.
Wait, what's Emily to the rescue watch party?
It's written by the boy Cordy, and it is.
Boy Cordy has a new episode. That's awesome. Good for him.
But I'm just going to create a stream for that. Since we were talking about remake channels just a while earlier, whatever and comebacks, I feel bad that Thomas 123 didn't come back like legit, because he said he was coming back, but he's just been really busy and he just hasn't.
When did you say that?
That was 2014, and he said like something even like 2017. Even
Yeah, he's been like inconsistently tweeting for the last few years, and I saw like I don't know, like probably like a year ago at this point, he liked something that Mark Morgan tweeted.
Yeah. So I think he's still interested in Thomas. I just I don't know what capacity that goes to.
It's kind of like me, where like he likes Thomas, but he doesn't like to film.
Sounds like me.
Anyway, I'll go on to
Thomas.
Community radio has come back since I last was here. And numerous people who are here. Well, I think Roman. Did Roman need to leave, or?
He's kind of. Thomas 123's last tweet was November 1st, 2019.
Oh, so not that long ago. So, I mean, it's comparatively now. It seems like it's long ago because so much has happened since then. But
Rip the tow train.
Yeah.
Parker.
We're not taking down the stream now. It's the third time.
Unless if Rip means rest in penises.
No, I mean,
I'm not gonna comment. I'm not there for that. I heard about certain things that happened, and I do not approve of them. And but all I saw was what happened on Twitter, and I know better than most people know. And this is for good and for bad. That what you see on Twitter, all these people think that's all that happens in the community, all the controversy there is. That's only 1% of it. That's not less.
Well, that's just what's seen publicly.
Yeah, that's the.
There's so much that goes on beyond the public eye.
Yeah, I kind of feel like the world would be a better place, or at least the community would be a better place if we just took all the drama from Skype and then we just posted it like Skype and Discord, and I just posted it on like Twitter and stuff, because then everybody would just be like, "Oh dear," it'd be available for everyone.
And like half the people here wouldn't like be here anymore. We'd all be like.
Well, I think we'd be more careful.
I think everyone here probably would have gotten canceled or whatever at one point.
Yeah, pretty much. Especially Clark, because Clark's not a good person. Clark's literally the most racist and homophobic.
Parker.
He literally started talking about.
Parker, that's a hypocritical thing to come out of your mouth.
This is why I started this Netflix right here. This is why I started Monday Night Live, so we could air our dirty laundry, quite literally on air.
Wait,
Well,
I
I go?
throw my dirty laundry in your face, Taj. Come on.
That's so cool.
Taj. Another problem too with the Skype group is like, I don't know. There is another. Like we're big believers in communism. That's just
Parker, that's you.
No, we do fascism.
Parker, that's you.
That's that you're.
Communism doesn't work.
Communism's not okay. Well, no, we will not get into ideologies in this chat.
Parker, you're the one that brought it up.
No, easy. I'm pretty good.
Can we get into Mao Zedong? I like that guy.
Oh no! Oh,
Dude, he has the highest kill streak in history.
no! Stop! Now there's numerous reasons why there's no Chinese users joining the community.
Oh my god! That was all you, buddy. Yeah, they're all dead.
Yeah,
no, stop it!
The problem with Chinese people in the community is that Thomas like represents a capitalist society because like you have this railway line, and like that's
so
just not
massive.
okay in China. They cannot learn about capitalism. That's why like Thomas will never.
That's why they need to go see superhero movies at the multiplexes, man.
Exactly.
They can't learn about capitalism.
Hey, Taj, you want to have sex?
No.
Hey, Taj.
Taj, I think this one's gonna be going in the barrel.
No, Taj. Yes or no?
Hey, Taj, do you want to ride in my 1999 Toyota Previa?
Taj, right now, Taj, Google the 1999 Toyota Previa. It is the ugliest car ever.
It is awesome. That's not even an inappropriate joke. It's just funny.
Yeah, it just looks stupid.
I have a question for the audience.
Did you find it?
Taj,
does it just look like stupid? Like it's the epitome of stupid.
Okay, let me. I'm gonna share this to our viewers at home.
Like what? The 3 people that are watching that are in the stream?
The children of the future, man. The children of the future.
I'm gonna kill all of the children in the future, so none of them will.
Oh my god, Quentin, I'm going to end the live stream.
Wait, no, that means that you kill the people of today.
I'm ending the stream. No,
Quentin, that's the car you have?
This is the.
Yeah, dude, the 1999 Toyota Previa.
It looks like. It looks horrible.
It looks like someone.
Okay, that's not a nice thing to say. That's where.
Taj, search up a convertible to make this all.
It actually looks like a very good friend of ours, doesn't it, Easy?
No.
Clark?
No. I don't think we should. I don't think we should mention the friend, but
yeah.
Who's that?
It does look like a very good friend.
What is convertible in prison?
What?
Taj, are you high? You should take out your own stream. Oh my god.
Todd, search up the Ford 2020 F-150.
Search up.
No, Taj, that's not. Oh.
Hey, Taj, that's inappropriate. This is a PG-13, PG-1.
Well, no, the bar opened at 8.
No, this is a PG-1 stream. You can only watch it if you're a 1-year-old.
Lego community. I actually have some old, like Sam sent me some of the old scripts from it that he still has. I saw 2 vegans arguing on Twitter. There was some major beef.
Oh, here it is. I must say this is that this reminds me a lot of my fake Blu-ray club covers that I was doing around the time.
Who made that?
I don't know. Maybe I did it in my sleep or something. I don't know.
Taj, I want to sleep with you.
I think you've got that point.
I think.
Taj, are you gonna take up his offer or
no? No.
Taj, do you want to explain to the viewers at home who Boy Cordy is?
Oh, Boy Cordy.
No. Go to the second one.
Boy Cordy is my best friend in the whole entire world.
No. Right. No, that looks so bad. I don't like that one. I'm sorry. Yeah, that one.
Wait, what are you doing, Parker?
Oh, that one's no. Go. Yeah, that one looks cool.
Ooh, that's nice.
Taj, would you consider? Like, I know that you're probably considered a contributing member to the TWRC, but do you actually own any wooden railway?
I own one paint splattered Thomas.
Oh, don't you have the 1992 wooden railway wig?
Identity of Thomas Wooden Crap confirmed.
Okay, easy and Clark. He has the 1992 Thomas Wooden Railway wig. We have to steal it from him.
Okay, yeah.
But what does it take to be considered a contributing member in the community?
Well, people like GWR Oliver, the guy that made a bunch of memes for Rob's streams back in the day. He was listed as a contributing member at one point.
Oh,
I think it's just anyone that has a significant impact on the TWRC that doesn't make videos.
So Chris Thompson is a member
Oh,
of
dude, I love that guy so much. Oh my god. Contributed
I cannot tell you. I'm sorry, but I cannot tell you how many times he's
contributed to my boners.
Todd, don't talk about that. Okay, now that's not even that car. What?
You see the lovely video?
I'm not gonna respond to it. Okay. But
you guys know that one Red Hot Chili Peppers song?
Okay, if you're watching at home and you don't know what he's talking about, don't look it up. It's what you think it is. It's what you think it is. Okay.
Basically, Chris Thompson posted.
Oh, stop it. Okay.
Parker, you're never gonna get invited back.
It's gonna make no sense for the audience. That's why I hate.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, but we don't have an audience, so it's okay.
Yeah, but what about the future?
Man, this guy gets it. This guy gets it.
What?
He gets the power of syndicated programming. He understands that. We're gonna be picked up.
Dude, Todd, this show's gonna get picked up by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Oh, dude, I love the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. No way.
This show is definitely gonna get picked up by PBS.
It's gonna be picked up by PBS. This show's gonna be picked up by PBS Kids faster than the actual Thomas show, man.
Man,
dude, I like to pick up kids in my van.
What do you say? You know what I want to.
Don't
file, basically. Quentin, you're up.
Parker, I'm literally gonna have sex with you if you're not careful.
But yeah, then I would be considered a contributing member because
you've helped so many people out.
Yeah, you contributed nothing.
Yeah, so I might add myself to that list at some point down the line.
I don't know if so you know how there's like the active members list and then like the
contributing members, and then there's the former members.
I think only admin. I don't know if are you an admin on there?
I'm not an admin. I've been editing more frequently than most as of late.
I feel like I remember the members page being locked because I feel like they didn't want people changing it.
Yeah, that's the thing is that there was like a limit to like you need to have 75 subscribers. I think that even got raised to like 100 recently or something like that.
Yeah, it's been 100 for like.
No, I mean like the physical like active members page on the wiki is locked. Yeah.
And I kind of get angry at that because Kilgrave Communications should be on there because he has over 100 subscribers and he has been.
Parker's not on there. He's uploaded a video in the last like 6 months.
It's upsetting. There's lots of people.
Wait, is Parker really not on there?
I don't. He maybe not. I feel like he might have been placed under contribute. I know for sure he was.
I think he was. I have just looked on there just to get a lot of just background info and stuff, just in case I needed to ask any questions. Before you all thwarted my plans.
I'm not blaming anyone for that. I just think that you know.
I'm gonna text you twice.
Anyway.
All right, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I apologize.
No, you're not. You said I'm sorry like 5 times.
I don't understand what the
joke.
I
think I said I'm sorry like once.
What, like 5 seconds ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your apology is as meaningless as toes.
Yeah, I'm an apology channel. So what?
What?
thing I'll
Oh,
say about
Taj, I have a good idea. Actually, it might be it might turn to a bad idea, but it has good intentions.
well, okay.
Anything that Easy says has good intentions, you know it's bad intentions.
Yeah, it sounds pretty bad to me.
Okay,
So,
Yeah, 0 out of 10.
no, it could be like a cool idea for
Okay,
your
no,
show. though.
Parker is on the active members list.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good.
But anyway, you go. Yeah.
So we used to play this game called Thomas Trivia, where we'd have like a host, right? And we have all these like pre-written questions about Thomas, and they most of them would usually be multiple choice. Some of them are open answer, but it's just like general Thomas trivia stuff, and like people would play and get points and stuff. And I don't know, it might be something cool for the show.
Yeah, I was actually I was right ahead of you actually, because if you look in the description, it said make sure to stop by to hear about Tasha's new series, participate in trivia challenges, hang out with some of your favorite YouTubers. It said participate in challenges, so we were actually going to do that, but nobody showed up. So we're going to do that next time around or whenever we do that. I have questions lined up though.
All right, yeah, I can give you some of the ones I have.
Yeah, I always end up not knowing like what's obvious to most people and what's obscure, because I think a good place to go for that is like Sodor Island forums, like interviews and stuff. That's like there's a rich gold mine of really obscure questions right there. That helped me during my Thomas Battles episode where I was meeting.
Did you beat Clark, or were you on the same team as Clark?
No, we were. He beat me. I only got 1 point, and same thing with Andrew. Tosh got 3.
I won that baby. Just kidding. That's what I did. But it was really fun, really tight. I felt that there were some that I got that I should have lost, and then there were some that maybe they got that I should have won. You know, it was one of those rounds where it was like all the arguments were really tight, and it's hard for me even in retrospect to guess. The reason why I can say that is because I'm so far removed from that episode that now I can view it with some kind of semblance of concreteness, I guess, without my own personal bias, you know, falling into the scheme, I guess.
We usually went for like kind of weird questions, like how name all of the, or like how many characters were like introduced in like season 4 or something like that.
Oh yeah, or like which one of these characters did not appear in this episode from season 11 or something like that, you know.
And then we'd have like more obscure like railway series stuff, like what, like I remember one of the questions is like, what does Caldy mean in Sudrick?
Ooh, that sounds like fun. Actually, you know what? I was thinking about doing something like that for community radio, actually. I was thinking about maybe starting a trivia like show or something. I feel like I'd actually be positioned well to do that, being that I'm not an actual community member, and therefore I can view the community and have like in some kind of, you know, sense of, you know, non-bias or anything, or an outsider perspective. That's what they call it. So I've actually been trying to come up with concepts, and it just hasn't worked out. I don't know if I won't even probably get picked up, but I just think it's a good idea. It's good brainstorming material. So that's what I'm just saying. Let me going back to the community awards just for a second. I looked up the account, like the TWR page for these are two that I forgot. Best Custom and Best Custom Maker. Those are two other awards that I didn't mention in the secondary category. But one award that they handed out in 2015 that I must admit is kind of a bit embarrassing is that they had an award called Rookie of the Year. And now, of course, Bertram Old Warrior won that back then. But I can't help but feel that the word rookie is rookie like a Midwestern kind of word, you know?
It sounds kind of it's like a sports term, I guess.
Yeah, but of course, you know, like what sport did it originate from? Because I know there's certain sports that originated like in
It
Illinois.
originated from, I think, chess, actually.
Oh,
For competitive chess playing.
like a rook or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've played chess, and I don't know what's so special about
Because this guy back in like the medieval times was going to win this game against this really experienced player, but he like moved the rook the wrong way.
Oh, is this actually true, or am I just really gullible and you're making this up?
I'm just making this shit up. I don't know.
Yeah, but I wanted to say it both ways because when you just said there was this medieval guy, you just like.
I'll actually look it up. I'm kind of curious now.
Me too, because rookie. That's just something I don't hear like a bunch like in crime movies, which I'm not trying to be stereotypical or anything, but just because the resources are, they typically take place on one of the coasts. I don't hear the word rookie a lot.
It's a corruption of the word recruit.
Oh, and we're rookie, like recruit. Oh,
because they're like new, I guess.
Okay.
You know how we call it makes no sense. Like we don't call a photo like a phody, but we call them like a movie. Like it's like a movie. Like I don't know.
A movie. It's like a movie.
No, it's like so cheese because you don't just call it like a film.
You don't call it a film. You don't call it going to the cinema. You call it a movie, and then you call it a rookie.
Yeah, but it's like moving picture. It's like movie. It'd be like calling a picture like a phody or something.
Yes.
Well, a photo isn't moving, easy, you dumbass.
They should really call the award just like Noob of the Year or something like that. I don't know.
I would have gotten Noob of the Year in 2015.
I would have gotten Noob of the Year every year since 2000.
That's pretty narcissistic of you.
I think Boy Cordy would have gotten Noob of the Year at least once.
Dude, we were the noob group, but that wouldn't that worthy of noob idiots of the year.
Yeah. We should have a category. No.
What, tow trains of the year?
Oh no.
Okay. Oh no. Okay.
Quentin, we were doing well for like 10 minutes.
Okay, easy. This is pretty docile, all right, compared to my other stuff.
Okay, I think I showed a little footage of myself during that. Accidentally, I was trying to mute myself. But
you gonna take the stream down now?
So this is what I'm gonna do: is that I'm gonna take down the stream. I'm gonna download it. I'm going to.
You gonna take the stream down now?
Yeah. I'm going to download it. And then I'm going to re-upload it as an archival video without that split-second picture.
Get rid of all of the people being bad people.
Let me. No, I'm keeping that in. I'm just kidding. And there's nothing really going on in the chat. Actually, I'm not seeing it. Let me see if it even showed up, because it's possible that
it did.
It did, like in the.
Wait, did you end the stream?
How do you know? How do you know it showed up?
Because I'm watching it back right now.
Okay, don't look at it too much. I don't really care if you guys know what I look like.
Wait, what happened?
It is such a split second, though. My God.
Yeah.
What happened?
Wait, give me a.
Don't give him a time. Could you give me a time frame?
Live stream doesn't have time.
It doesn't say what the time frame is.
Like, is it like negative? Like how many?
The screen for me, that looks like the screen just goes white for a second.
Okay.
It is like maybe half a second that like you can see your face.
Okay. Let me see, because I'm going to go back and look at that. With that being said, I think we're going to wrap up this stream in about maybe 2 minutes. Then we're going to move over to another stream, believe it or not, and we're going to do a watch party for the new episode. Emily, what is the Emily episode? I'm sorry, I forget. Emily to the rescue. So we got a request to do that, so we're gonna do that. So anyway, any last words from any of our guests?
Taj, when did you show your face? I want to see this.
I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you. I don't actually
You
see.
have a very impressive. Is that a CD collection or a DVD collection?
Oh, you can see it?
Yeah.
What is it like? Negative like what?
Uh,
8 seconds. I know it changes every few.
I don't know. Like it's like a minute back. Like minute 30. Try minute 37.
Okay, thank you. I'll try a minute 50, and then I'll work my way towards that. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to send the link to the stream in the chat, and I'll try to start that.
Wait, Taj, you have to end it exactly at 3 hours. You have 10 seconds.
I know. Okay, private chat and okay,
Bye.
send. Okay, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye.
See you guys.
Oh, it lasted 3 hours and